going to give you a quick demo of our CTN Network website, ctnnetwork.net. Join our community. It is free. You just type in ctnnetwork.net, and this is the homepage right here. And if you want to create an account, you would just click up here and create new account right here. Sign up with your email, or you can sign up with just clicking on Facebook or Google. So you can sign up with your Facebook account or your Gmail. So I'm already signed up, so I'm going to click in Gmail right here, and it's going to log me in. And as you can see, this is our homepage. Click on creators right here, and this shows you all the CTN family members that are content creators. Everybody is on here. If you want to go to one of their YouTube channels, for example, if you want to go to Crypto Talk Now, just click on channel, and it takes you right over to the YouTube channel for that particular creator. And you click on community. This is our community right here. We do have a forum, and this is a forum where you can post things, you can interact with one another. And there's also a blog right over here that we post our own content on. And if you click on CTN Studios, you can watch our live show and other content creators' live shows right through this CTN Studios. We do have advertisements for some of the content creators. There's the Crypto Smith, there's Waddy, the Crypto Hunter, and we also have live charts for the ISOs right in this box right here. We have a feature where you click on the heart if you want to donate to us. You can donate with Ethereum or Binance, BNB. And also, if you click on this button right here, we're going to have a call-in feature, which is already live. If you want to call us, just click on the green icon, the green phone icon, and click on call now. And during the show, between 9:15 and 10, when we announce it, when Max is on or when I'm on with Max, we will start accepting phone calls, and you guys can be live with the show. If you want to turn your video on, you can come on camera as well. So good stuff there. Now back onto the homepage. If you click on members, you can see all the people that are members here. All these people here, like Chaka just signed up. Gills33, Miguel, all these people here are members of our community. So you guys can sign up, and then you can chat with one another. So you can either click over here, message right here. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to welcome him. I'll send him a quick message, and then I can click enter or just a little arrow. If you want to message somebody else, you can click on message, or you can go right over here into members chat and go ahead and message them and create a new chat if you want by clicking this little button right here. Now also, if you scroll down here, you can see some of the past videos that our content creators in our content creator family have created. You can go in here and watch some of the recorded videos. They're scrolling down here. Just choose one to watch. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this brief demo. Make sure you sign up so you can interact and be part of the community when we are not on the live show. And we are live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Max and Larry, the Max and Larry show. This is a special show for us. It's been 1 year that we've been streaming live every single night. We've been streaming live. Someone's been on the show. It started out with Max and I last year, April 18th, 2022. It's evolved in something much bigger and much greater. So I'm really grateful to the man sitting next to me. Max here has been a great co-host, a friend, a brother. And so it's been really, really fun ride. It's been a up and down journey, but we made it to 1 year, and grateful that you're here. Grateful for everybody here in the audience. Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. You know, I spent probably a good couple hours trying to get some good material for tonight. I reviewed everything in regards to the whole thing of Gensler earlier. So we got a lot of good highlights. It's going to be a great show. Yeah, the Suns are playing, but I'm not going to kill the show at like an hour. I'm gonna go probably at least 2 hours. I guess I could just watch, the third or fourth quarter or something like that, because this is a big day for us. And I just want to state that I just love and really love and appreciate this community that we have here. To go from that one Friday, like I mentioned to you, that first Friday of just Cody Core and maybe one other person, just a random person, to where we're at now is really it's awesome. It's really cool to see what we built up here in this amazing community that we have.
You can see how excited Patches is to be back on. He's doing his normal thing, which is taking a nap. So I had to kind of coax him to come over here, but grateful that everyone's here. We will go through the comments here. Tim Shea says, hey, because that's what Tim Shea says. And here's somebody with a couple super chats. Thank you so much to Henry Brown for a $5 super chat. That was some Subway Mania laugh out loud. Rob Van Dam, but looks like maybe this November or before we'll have at least one major crypto legislation. Follows that up with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Henry Brown. Why is Gary Gensler not in jail? He is going against the interest of the average U.S. citizen. What happens if a compensation is presented? So I think he's part of the agenda there. But you have thoughts on why Gary? It looks like Gary is going to be fired, or I don't think he's going to go to jail. Your thoughts on Gary Gensler, Max?
I don't think any of that stuff is going to happen immediately. I mean, as the saying goes, it's not a lynch mob of people. You just, hey, let's lynch this guy and so on. They're going to do a proper, if it goes to that, there's going to be a proper removal, or if there is a trial, it gets dragged through the mud. So if the O.J. Simpson trial back in the day was able to get dragged through the mud, I'm sure something like this, totally different. Elected officials, or not really elected officials, excuse me. But I just think it's going to take a long time for that to happen. But, with the comments that he had today, you better believe he did not look good at all. He was very nervous. We'll get into all that stuff. But thank you so much, Henry Brown, for your ongoing support and the $10 worth of super chats, man.
Thank you again. Yep. Mike says Gary has soft hands. Brittany is here. Thank you so much, Mike and Brittany, for being here. Happy Tuesday and happy 1-year anniversary. Yes, guys, if you guys would hit the like button, we have been streaming live, Brittany. Crypto Talk Now live. Max has been on here a ton, and we started in the beginning 1 year ago, and him and I, it evolved into a bunch of really cool people coming on and joining us. And now, Sean's on a couple times a week with Max. So it's really, evolved into a great thing. We couldn't do it without you guys here in the community. All the people that are supporting us, we thank you. Ahmed is here. He says, let's get it. Sobo's here. Thank you so much for being here, Ahmed and Sobo. Happy 1 year. Sobo. Boomer F and Sooner, thank you for being here. And let's just keep rolling through the comments. Everyone's saying hello. Salamander in Space. I was just talking about you with Max on the phone. You must be really happy that you are part of the community, because, you found out about Quant and got in early on that, probably $30, $40 level, something like that. And then XDC, big on that. So hello, is it me you're looking for? Salamander, the XDC commander.
Right.
Happy anniversary,
Salamander. So, thank you.
Appreciate you. And Brian Dowie's here, of course, a big part of our community as well. Sobo, Boomer Up and Sooner, Brian Dowie. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the well wishes about Brian, our 1 year anniversary. Let's just keep going through as we go through. Max has got a lot of stuff, and you've got like a bombshell as we're going through the comments. You said when we're on the phone, you've got some earth-shattering news that you're going to try to work on later about Jasmine, right?
Yeah, there's no
way, but you said you got something big to report on.
So I do have some bombshell like news in regards to Jasmine, but it's going to have to be in a deep dive on a recorded. But I got a little bit of news I'll share with you guys in regards to something else that I found. But that proper deep dive video, it will take too long to do it here tonight, unfortunately. But it's a follow-up. So if you guys saw the Hyperledger video, this is a follow-up, and oh my gosh, oh my goodness, it's just you're gonna have to see it for yourself. It's really gonna be something.
I'm looking forward to it. And here is Edward Vincent from Top Shelf Crypto. Thank you so much. He says, here's to Max and Larry of Crypto Talk Now. Congratulations on 1 year of daily live shows. Can we not get excited? Thank you so much. 11,500 subscribers and beyond. And thank you. And I remember.
Thank you, Edward. You rock, man.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when Edward was on here. It was a great show back then when Edward was on with us. Mainly was on with Max, but we'd love to have you back at some point if you were wanting to come on sometime and as a guest. It'd be kind of cool. So just like old times, congratulations on the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Boomer F the Sooner again. Coochie
Thanks
Boy,
again,
another big member of the community. There's 40 people here. We're really appreciative of all you guys. Hey, CTN family, we started from the bottom and now here we are. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Thanks, Coochie Boy. Guys, smash that like if you haven't done so already. It does really, really help trigger the algorithm. Let's see how we're doing on that on the other page real quick. So we got roughly 28. We just need to get a few more likes. It will really, really help. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we've already got 41 people 11 minutes in, so we're going strong. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk is here. Happy 1 year anniversary, CTN. Thank you so much. All you guys are here. Let's just keep going through and reading all the comments here. And then Max, of course, will get into the news. Here's someone I haven't seen in a long time. Welcome back to Sweet Auntie. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary.
Oh, well, thanks so much. I definitely remember you. I'm glad to see you here. And, maybe she showed up for you, Larry. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you're back. GS Lexus 350 is here. H bar, maybe he's a good Samaritan. H bar, XRP, XLM, XDC. So thank you. I sent Max over a video today from TikTok talking about some random person on the street was interviewed. He said he claims to be a crypto millionaire. They were asking him what to invest in, and he mentioned XRP first, right, and then H bar.
Yeah, we could definitely
ISO 222.
I'll forward that actually to myself, and maybe we could share that at some point.
Okay, cool. And let's see here. Salamander in space. Felicidades. 1 year. Thank you. Sobo. Again, Steve the Canadian. Oh, hey, thank you so much for being here. And he does say, oh, hey, everyone, because he's from Canada. Make sure you smash the like button. Thank you. Congratulations. Larry and Max.
Thanks, Steve.
Larry and Max on the 1 year amazing growth and community. Thank you.
If I didn't mention anybody because I was looking down at my at this link, sorry about that. Thank you again to everybody. Really, really do appreciate you guys.
And look at that. Michael Bontclair is here. He says, happy anniversary, CTN. Thank you, Michael Bontclair.
Michael. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you and your music. Of course, we appreciate Sean, the Crypto Smith. Thank you for being here. Share the stream, smash the like button. Let's freaking go. Thank you for that.
Heck yeah, Sean. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here, Sean.
Let's see here. Ooh, that's a fun feature. Sweet Auntie back. Let's see here. Patches is waking up or something. Patches has been a little stiff. I think he's got some arthritis. Something going on with that. He kind of wakes up. I've been giving him some aspirin.
That's not good.
No, so he's been kind of limping a little bit, but he still runs. Nelly there is here. What's up, guys and gals? Thank you for being here. Nelly is there. All right, so cool. And keep going through here. Let's see if there's anybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I want to make sure we say hello to everybody. Oh, Blackwood is here, another OG of OGs. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. I notice all the people that have memberships next to their names, so appreciate the memberships too.
Nelly there. Blackwood, good to see you guys.
And GS is another member. Thank you, guys. Mentalec, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie.
Yes, he said it. Yes. Welcome, Mentalec. Good to have you here, man.
It's a tradition. Yeah, we appreciate you being here. Mentalec, he always has intelligent things to say about crypto and life. So we really appreciate that. And let's see here. I think we've got everybody. Is there anybody that I missed? Edward Vincent came in with his other username. He says Patches Mobile. I think people are happy to see Patches back. Is that the Wu-Tang Clan thing?
Real hip hop. Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I've had this necklace since my sophomore year of high school. Who does that? That's right.
That's cool. Dingy is here. He says, hey, thank you so much for being here again, Dingy. Seen you here before. And let's see here. Tim Shea saying hello to everybody. Did we miss anyone? Keep going through. Oh, GF. Burke is here. Woot, have seen you here before, and especially in the recorded videos as well.
There's two of them. There's Stephen Forberg, and then there's GF Burke. Anyway.
Maybe it's the girlfriend of Burke or something like that. Is that what it stands for?
Well, one's Jasmine, the other one's also kind of into Jasmine, I guess. I don't know. I get them confused, but I realize there's two separate people. But thank you for being here, GF Burke, and all you guys.
Thank you, guys. Hit the like button if you would. We've got 41. We just had 45 people. So if we get some more likes, we'll get some more attention from the algorithm. We really appreciate that. Let's see here. And let's see. Oh, Ryan is here. Welcome back. He says, we are front bottom here. We are at 11,000 subscribers. Yeah, we're going to, I think, the bull run started on this channel back in December. Max has been making a lot of content. And I think that when the crypto bull run has officially been declared, I guess you could say, maybe when you see Bitcoin like 2x, something like that, everything will kind of just go crazy for our channel here with the ISOs and everything that we talk about.
Here you go, Rand. That's a tradition we have, Larry. Fat juicers unite. Cheers to you, Rand. Cheers, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you again for being here, Ryan. And let's see, keep going through. Dingy says Gensler was smelling like barbecue. How grilled he was. No soft questions.
I saw, just real quick, I saw most of you guys, saw the highlights that 2-Bit ran earlier today. We'll run a few of those as well. But I know most of you guys saw them, just for all the people who didn't, anyway.
I actually didn't see any of the questions that
oh, that's good stuff, man.
Gary got, so I'll be interested to see. Nelly there is here, is saying hello to everybody. Howdy. And Sweet Auntie says, Larry and Max, I was on your show in the beginning. Yes, you were. A lot of you guys were there in the beginning.
Thank you for coming back, Sweet Auntie. That's awesome.
Thank you for returning. The Crypto Jedi is here. I don't know if it's Lazy Jedi, but the Crypto Jedi.
No, it's Crypto Jedi, different guy. Good guy.
This is the crypto show you're looking for. So I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
So it's a different. So there's a lot of Star Wars fans here then.
Yeah, he also met a few, I know you hate me saying this, top influencers. He met Zach Humphreys. He met Austin Hilton. He met Jake Gagan. He has pictures to prove it. He met some people from Volt, like Crypto Latina. Hey, how about this, man? He met your favorite guy of all time.
Who's that?
Russ from Saitama.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right, cool. The Crypto Smith, Sean, glad to see you, Larry. Thank you for that. And let's see here. CTN anniversary coincides with Gensler's testimony anniversary. Interesting there. Let's see here. Make sure that we didn't miss anybody. Gensler is not going to jail. No, I don't believe. I agree with that. Nor should he. But Hinman and Clayton should be in prison, but they won't be either. All right, let's see. Big Watch Dude is here. He's got a big watch. What's up, Larry and Max? Happy anniversary, guys. What's up, CTN family?
Hey, Big Watch Dude. Dingy, sorry, man. Larry's probably not familiar with you, but welcome back. Glad to have you here as well.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I've seen him when I watched you on the show. I've seen Dingy in the comments a little bit. So yeah.
Big Watch Dude. Also good to see you, man.
Blackwood, all those pounds might make Caroline show up. She loves. Okay. They're talking about Caroline, which is she still the girlfriend of Sam Bankman-Fried? I guess so.
I don't know.
Dingy, what will happen with Algo now? He shilled it, and now they're saying it's security. What? Well, maybe these things that are being declared as security in the end will bring in institutional money. It might be a silver lining in a gray cloud, maybe. Do you feel that way, Max? Like some of these things that are going to go through the system of, compliance and being declared as security may actually, in the end, benefit because then the institutions will be comfortable and traditional people that are in the stock market might want to, feel safe with investing in crypto.
Yeah, it's not really so much that. It's basically, you're a large institution. You're BlackRock or something like that. You can't have anything that's going to be volatile. That's the bottom line. So once you get that clarity and they're convinced that it's not going to be volatile, then It's like what we're all excited about. That's where you get insane market caps that nobody's ever seen before, ever. Like people might want to make a big deal about 4 to 5 trillion overall crypto market cap. That's not even a drop in the bucket with a true utility run that just stays there. Like, people say that, we have highs and lows and things drop. Oh my gosh, like regulatory clarity will be utility run will be totally different from when anybody's ever seen since the dawn of smart contracts or you name it.
Cash Cats, Cash, like the computer cache is here. Great to see you again, an OG of OGs. He says, hi, Max. Hello, Larry. Happy anniversary.
Let's see,
Thank
Cash.
you. Mentalex says, Republicans gave Gensler an escape route during every serious question on purpose because the banks finance both sides of the aisle and crypto threatens the banks. So let's see here. Well, we'll keep an eye on what Vanguard and BlackRock are doing because I'm sure they're getting more and more into crypto. They pretty much own everything else right now. But yeah, they're definitely crashing the traditional banking system as we speak. It's just being done by design. So I think Max and I were talking offline. I think this is kind of like my theory that I was listening to someone say on TikTok today that I don't remember who it was, but maybe there'll be like kind of two financial systems. One will be like the CBDCs and one will be like crypto. So I think, I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but there might be some people resisting the CBDCs just because of the level of control that the government, not just our government, but some of the other governments might have with managing, like, where are you spending your money and stuff like that. Or maybe freezing it so you can't use your money. The big Bruce Wadowski is here. Thank you. There's 54 other people here.
Hey, Bruce. Haven't seen you in a long time, Bruce. Welcome back. Glad you came on this particular day.
Thank you. The Crypto Jedi. And let's see here. Here we go. Hopefully I can pronounce this name. I don't know if you've seen this person before. Olase Mojo. Akin Jog Unla. I'm new here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, consider changing your avatar. Something speaks more about who you are, what you're about. And guys, let's welcome Alalese Mojo.
He's got that mojo. I'm just going to call him Mojo for short because it's kind of cool. All right, Jedi, what's up, brother? All right, Mojo is back. Any update for me? Yes, Max has got some good news updates for sure. We're going to keep going through. Tim Shea saying hello to the new people. Mojo is in the house. Crypto Holmes, another OG. 777 is here. Hello, everyone.
There, just give you a heads up. I don't think you're gonna be able to. I just went, where you're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 3 more pages from there.
Really? Of comments?
Yep. I mean, good problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump? You want to start jumping into the news? We can.
Well, I'm just looking at it from the the time perspective and so on. I mean, guys. I mean, I hope that we always like to welcome everybody, but I mean, I'm gonna welcome Neville Thomas, Crypto God. I mean, if you got left out, it's not on purpose. Mike NN, welcome. Magic Power, JG, Simbad. I mean, I don't know. There's quite a few people here.
Wow.
We can't thank you enough. Crypto Homes 777. Yeah, it would take you too long to kind of get through it. Hold on, is there no super chat came in? Let me see that.
Was it? I missed it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Yeah, there is one. It's KK. I can highlight that if you want.
Yeah, if you would, please. Oh, there's 61 beautiful people here. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Let's try to get to 65. That would be great.
As you take a sip of water, according to Brian Dowie. All right. KK, thank you so much, man. With her, the $2 super chat, he says, congratulations, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
I want to welcome Counterparty Risk as well. Thank you as well for being here. You know what? We're going to just go ahead and get into what we have on the coverage for today.
All right.
So let's see where we're at. All right. So the first thing I actually saw, I'll just share, Larry was kind of excited about showing this. So we're going to share this real quick. This is from this guy. I don't even know who he is, but it's kind of funny. We have covered literally every single thing this guy has mentioned since last year. So shout out to, all you guys, right? Salamander, all you guys. Let's go ahead and share this. And then we'll go ahead and play this. Here we go.
So
You want to get rich for real?
yeah, sure.
Generational wealth?
What do you do for a living, my friend?
I'm a crypto millionaire.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
What advice did you give to the people watching?
Buy XRP, HBAR, XLM, Casper.
Yeah.
Buy it before ISO 222. Because when FEDS now comes out with that software, that's it.
Wait, so you don't buy Bitcoin or Ethereum?
I have Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah, you buy that?
Yeah, only when it dips.
No, it's
Yeah.
too expensive.
Now
You
it's
think
too
so?
expensive. Yeah, but Bitcoin, I mean, I believe Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000 one day.
Yeah. Do you think like this year or next year?
I probably this year.
This year?
This year is when crypto is going to go. It's going to take off.
Take off this year?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so buy crypto. Buy
Yeah.
crypto.
Well, if
Yeah,
that guy really is a crypto millionaire, that gives me reassurance that we're talking about the right stuff here. The stuff that you've been researching and the community has been feeding us, the ISO 222s is the way to go.
Well, yeah, not only that, just there's other projects as well. It's utility is the key thing, and the research and the partnerships and projects that built in a bear market and where they're at now, and this pathway forward, towards like an actual real bull market and so on. But yeah, I saw another super chat came in. I want to thank. Well, before I get to that, I do want to read this because I don't want to dismiss it. Crypto God, thank you. He says, everyone in the chat, salute Max and Larry. Hit the like 62. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Crypto God. Thank you.
Yeah. Counterparty risk
Wow.
with the $2.20 Canadian, I guess, to adjust for our collapsing dollar. That sounds so bad.
Yeah.
Hi, Larry and Max. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please welcome Counterparty Risk. We hope to see more of you. But thank you. I really, really appreciate that. That Larry does as well. We'll get more into some. Oh boy, there's another super chat came through. Well, let's recognize that. Boomer F and Sooner. Give us that sweet Jasmine news. Oh boy. Oh man. Here's the thing. All right, I'll give you a little bit. All right, but I gotta do a proper deep dive. Okay. So we can do that. Let me just go further down. Thank you for that, Boomer F and Sooner. It's just that it would really take way too long to get into all of it. But let's see here. All right, so we'll start off with this, and then we'll lead it up until the thing I was going to tell you guys about. So this guy right here, his name is Brian. He's good friends with Zippy. These guys have done the heavy lifting when it comes to Jasmine long before I was around, right? Probably like a year before I started covering the project. But the cool thing about it all is, I think the biggest influencer we saw a while back, right, like about a month or two, was Matthew Perry, right? And then now there's Your Pop covering it. So I mean, that's a good thing, whether you're for those guys or not, right? So Brian here, he states JB spends a lot of time preparing great threads on Jasmine. Give this guy a follow. I did. If you appreciate good research, of course we all appreciate good research, right? So he will touch on what he's referring to with the NCCC and Jasmine. This guy right here, if you remember right, this guy, the reason why I want to pay attention to him, Dip Metaverse, he's the guy that came out with that leak. You saw it on that particular window. Remember from WITS? That was big, right? It was a big bombshell. So we're going to jump into this just for a brief bit. He says, big things happening this year. Again, you got to keep in mind, this is just posted, I don't know, was that like 2 or 3 days ago? He says he'll work to gather, but a sneak peek for now. And we're going to get more into it as well when he has it. April 4th, 2023, Japan Travel Co. Limited, Nippon Travel Agency joined the Natural Capital Credits Consortium. And it says, guess who are the partner with, right? Yeah, you guessed it, Jasmine. But then there's a follow-up. So when I went to this, right, it's all in Japanese. And unfortunately, this is something in which I can't just translate it. It doesn't have the function for translating. Later on, I might, ask Chat GPT if they came out with that update that can do that on the fly, because before you could, and then all of a sudden there was a new update and you can't. So I'll have to double check how that goes. But anyway, when you jump further down into this, he says, unfortunately, I already have part 4 thread in the works for WITS. Again, we kind of a reiteration, but look what it's messing here, which is massive and taking quite a bit of his free time. But work efficient, not long, is his motto. Now you may think, well, is this the big news that you're mentioning, Max? No, it is not. But it was part of my lineup to give you guys. So he says part 5 will be absolutely be like, the NCCC, as it's too important not to cover. Again, I'll take my own dive into as well. The things I have are actually not in these tabs up right now. So I'm going to have to slowly kind of load these up. I have it saved on my notes. So just bear with me on this particular one here in a bit. But I'm going to pull up the first part of it. And it's this right here. You got to keep in mind, this is the guy who originally dropped the bombshell about Hyperledger Fabric for Jasmy. And I'm sure some of you guys seen that. For any reason, if you haven't, I'll advise you that you can, for instance, go over to ctnnetwork.net, click on creators, for instance. And while you're over there, you just click on channel. And from here, just click on videos. And it's right down in here. It's not too far down on this particular one. But yeah, it's in regards to Jasmy and Hyperledger Fabric. Let me see where we're at, actually. Excuse me. There it is. So that video got like 3,500 views. I don't know, man. Like maybe like 100 subscribers, something like that. It's crazy stuff, right? We even talked about the whole thing of now payments. It was a real big deep dive. So if you appreciated that video, which I think a lot of people did, technically speaking, this would be a follow-up to that bombshell of news for Jasmy. And basically here it is. So if you are really a crypto enthusiast, which I think most of you guys are, right, then you can appreciate people like this who get really into it. So 2 tools, in my opinion, that you should have if you're into crypto, you're doing a lot of either trading or you're a long-term holder and so on. Number 1, Twitter, referred to as crypto Twitter, right? Number 2, believe it or not, is Reddit. Lots of great info on Reddit. So this guy, he's Icy Amphibian. He says, hey, Jasmy fam, this is my second Jasmy patent breakdown, and this one covers their consensus mechanism for user authentication, which seems like a new type of proof of authority. Now, when I jumped into this, there's some more I pulled up, and I'll pull that up for you guys. But, man, it opened up a whole can of, I should say worms, but man, it just kept opening more and more and more things. So here it is in regards to the thread from Reddit. And, like he mentions, he recommends us taking a quick read of their proof of authority real quick. So we'll get into that because, I mean, if you don't understand this stuff, like maybe you've heard about proof of work and proof of stake, obviously, but proof of authority. Well, we won't get into everything here. I'm going to jump down to the juicy stuff. So let me give a chance to just zoom in a little bit more, and hopefully you guys can see me all right. I'll just at 150. Let me just double check the other screen. I think that's good for the most part. So yeah, here it basically is. I'm going to go to this tab instead. All right, proof of authority. All right, here at Crypto Talk Now, it's not all about just news, the educational side as well. So proof of authority, what the heck is it? All right, it is basically a reputation-based consensus algorithm that introduces a practical and efficient solution for blockchain networks, especially the private ones. A perfect example of a private network would be what? Monero, right? So the term was proposed, of course, in 2017 by Ethereum co-founder and former CTO Gavin Wood. But in regards to the consensus, since we're on the topic of Jasmy real quick, the consensus algorithm leverages the value of identities, which means that block validators are not staking coins, but they are based on their reputation instead. Therefore, a proof of authority blockchain, they are secured by the validating nodes that are arbitrarily selected as trustworthy entities. Proof of authority model relies on a limited number of block validators, and this is what makes it a highly scalable system. Blocks and transactions are verified by pre-approved participants who act as moderators of the system. POA consensus algorithm may be applied in a variety of scenarios and is deemed a high-value option for logistical applications when it comes to supply chains. Here's an example. POA is considered an effective and, of course, reasonable solution. Now, in regards to POA, their model enables companies to maintain their privacy while basically being, availing the benefits of blockchain technology. Here's another example: Microsoft Azure, if you're aware of them, where the POA is being implemented. In a few words, Azure platform provides solutions for private networks with a system that does not require a native currency like Ether, like gas fees and so on, since there is no need for mining. Of course, there's proof of stake versus proof of authority, but I thought I'd give you guys the gist of that. But here's one of the key things I want to bring to your attention right down here. It says the essence behind the reputations mechanism is the certainty behind a validator's identity. This can't be an easy process, nor that would be readily given up. It must be capable of weeding out bad players, finally ensuring that all validators go through the same procedure guarantees the system's integrity and reliability. Of course, there's limitations. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. But this last part says, POA presents an interesting approach and cannot be disregarded as an emerging blockchain solution, which may suit well for private blockchain applications. What would be the perfect example of this? Well, you better believe it. Internet of Things, a personal data locker. Again, if this is a private consensus, right, then it would make sense that your personal data is just that, locked up in a personal data locker. Now that we established what proof of authority is, let's jump into what the heck I'm referring to in regards to some of this big news. So when I got more into this, and there's a lot to get into, so there's this source, and I'll pull this up for just a moment. I cannot open all of it. I wanted to do a proper deep dive, and when I open some of this, it just keeps expanding over and over and over again. But here's the reference, and what I want to show you is this right here, right? This is from Japan Platform for Patent Information. It's a real thing, right? So you can verify this for yourself if you choose to do so. Again, I was going to do it in the more of a deeper dive, but when we jump back to this, you're going to see he gives you an outline or summary of what I could show you, right? So he says the present disclosure relates to a discrimination system and a discrimination method. No, this has nothing to do with, racial prejudice or anything like that. Okay. There has already been a known system for determining whether a subject is a legitimate user by comparing biological data of a subject with biometric data of a registered legitimate user. Again, this is the technical stuff from this particular patent. It has everything outlined. And the reason why I wanted to jump into that from a more deeper dive on a recorded video, because it's very time consuming, it gives you the full breakdown of how all of it's worked. It shows actual pictures, everything. It's a complete patent breakdown. Again, you can verify this for yourself. Here's the link here. And if anything, I'll go ahead and just copy this for you guys' own reference, just because there's some guys like, oh, you're just BSing. No, I'm not. Here it is. I'm dropping in the comments. You can go look at that for yourself if you're that type of person who wants to do that kind of a thing. So here's some of the technical fields. It says the present disclosure relates to discrimination system and discrimination method. There's already been a known system for determining whether a subject is a legitimate user by comparing biological data of a subject with biometric data of a registered legitimate user. Again, this is technical stuff, so I don't expect you guys to understand this. But it says a technique for performing user authentication using plurality of a authentication means is also known. And when we get further into this, you'll also verify it on your own through that link I was going to say. But in a nutshell, all it is a deep dive that verifies one specific thing. And that is what you see here on the far right of your screen. And that is this. The Jasmine network has their own consortium blockchain. So if you're wanting, can you just get to the good, juicy stuff? And that consortium blockchain is, in fact, built upon IBM's Hyperledger Fabric. Yeah. Which, while utilizing the PlugNet toolkit, Jasmine will introduce a new application of NFT technology by issuing NFTs as personal data lockers, right? To users who stake Jasmine, this NFT has your content ID, address, and interplanetary file system, IPFS, which is a new internet. So here's one of the key takeaways you need to take from this. Think of all the outline that's happened here recently with Japan introducing a Web3 white paper. And then you can jump back to also this, right? And that is the new internet, okay, with IPFS, a decentralized data storage protocol. Jasmy token is ERC20 token and also has a BNB pairing. But the key thing is when we talk about can Jasmy get you there to the promised land first? Yeah, I really feel as though that could be the case. Now, it's not financial advice, but I want to state this real quick. And that is everything that we've been paying attention to, all the deep dive, things. Why make a big deal about this? Max, you already did a deep dive for Hyperledger in the past. The reason why this is crucial is because it's a reiteration but confirmation of the presented material from before. There's enough evidence, I was going to show you again in the deep dive, that there really is something there. There really is a patent there. So again, I hate to mention flutters, but for all the flutters, they're saying that there was nothing there. We have confirmation. And again, you guys can verify it for yourself on that particular link that they do in fact have this patent. And they do have all the drawings there. And when you click on some of those expansions, you will see the full thing there. I eventually want to do something like this with like quant. I mean, that's obviously, I don't really think anybody's flooding quant for the most part. But my point is, this is absolutely huge for Jasmy because now you see the path forward. They actually have this patent. Combine that again with the whole thing of a Web3 white paper. And then on top of that, incentivizing business owners to embrace Web3, right? By getting like tax cuts of, what was it, up to 20%. So unlike our country, the United States of America, and I love our country, it's just that we're not embracing crypto like we should. So if we are waiting for, we got to get that regulatory clarity for everything to be blast off. What about a country that really gets it? That's why I make the statement of Jasmy could be the ones that get us there first. They already have, technically speaking, that clarity. They already have the regulations ready there. And on top of that, passing, I guess you could say, some legislation or whatever the heck they have over there in regards to getting things done to incentivize big and small businesses by getting a 20% tax cut for embracing innovation. Big bullish news in regards to Jasmy. But that was the big bombshell. And that was, I have confirmation that this is, in fact, not speculative anymore. They are, in fact, using IBM's Hyperledger Fabric while using this particular toolkit. There you go.
Thank you, Max, for that with Jasmy. A lot of stuff there, and we'll look forward to the deep dive. While you were doing that, we got a whole bunch of super chats. So we want to thank everybody here. We're going to read them one after the other. Salamander in Space, the XDC Commander, thank you so much for the $12 super chat here. Happy 1 year anniversary. XDC, XRP, Quant, LCX, Jasmy. I think he meant to say Algo there. Casper, HBAR, XLM, a must in your portfolio. Thanks, Max and Larry. We owe you a lot, and thanks for what you do.
Thank you as well for what you do. Just showing up here, all the time, watching the show, enjoying the content. Can't thank you enough, Salamander. We really look forward to having a yacht party on the Salamander yacht in the future, man. You just got to choose what place that's going to be.
Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Always good to have you, Salamander in Space, the XTC Commander. Tim Shea, of course, is here. Thank you so much again for the $2 donation and your membership as well. Happy anniversary, CTN, all of us.
Thank you, Tim. Really appreciate it, man. As always, man. You're not just. It's not just with us. I mean, some communities, I guess you could say, they don't really give us a shout out, but that's not the point. The point is you're there for all the communities. And if anything, I really hope to God they recognize you because you deserve it, man. And thank you for the nice words. Happy anniversary, CTN, all of us. Thank you again, Tim. Really appreciate you, man.
He is dead. Tim Shea is definitely the Crypto Talk commissioner for all the Crypto Talk channels that he goes to. Everybody that talks crypto that he enjoys, he's always active. It seems like he's here like every night. Mock 'em, talk 'em, or make 'em take 'em. Thank you for the $5 donation. Happy anniversary. Send it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Make 'em take 'em. A few days ago I said to make 'em take 'em. I think it was on it was 2-Bit or somebody else's. I said basically, hey man, I haven't seen you in the longest time. I'd like to see you again. And then you start showing up. So Cool stuff, man. Glad to
Thank
have
you.
old familiar face back once again. Thank you again for the $5 super chat.
Thank you, Coochie Boy, for the $10 super chat. We started from the bottom. Now we are here. Crypto forever. Thank you so much. Another big part of our community, Coochie Boy.
Yeah, thank you again, Coochie Boy. I saw you retweeted the show. You're always sending me messages on Twitter about news. I mean, again, the best news, in my opinion, is the community-driven news. The mainstream narrative only reports two things, and that is either all-time highs or epic crashes. You got to get that community involved to find out about use cases and so on. You're definitely one of those types of guys, and you're killing it, man. Coochie Boy. I mean, from memes to ISOs, utility, you name it. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Coochie Boy, once again. And thank you to Cash Cats for the $5 donation and your membership as well. Great channel with an awesome community. Thank you. And he's got that Volt, that lightning bolt right in there.
Yep, and he's got the great
farming.
Ron Paul too. So thank you so much, Cash Cats. Really appreciate all that. I remember you for the longest time now. I remember you seeing you comment in the recorded, and of course you make the jump to the live. It's awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you to NFT Schiller for your generous donation, $50 donation. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, NFT Schiller.
Thanks, NFT Schiller. Again, another example of somebody I see quite a bit in regards to the comments of recorded, and then you also watch the live show. And that was a very generous donation. Thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough, NFT Schiller.
We appreciate all the donations, guys. Thank you so much, NFT Schiller, once again. GS, thank you for the $5 donation and, of course, your channel membership. Thank you, Larry, Max, and the CTN family. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, GS. Really appreciate that $5 super chat and just you being here all the time. Really, again, I don't know what to say about it. It's just all you guys. GS, you guys rock, man. Thank you.
Thank you again. And thank you to Blackwood for the $10 donation and, of course, your channel membership. We appreciate it. Thank you, Max and Larry, for creating CTN and bringing people together. And thanks to everyone for welcoming this dirty mutt into such an awesome community.
Well, you're pretty awesome yourself, Blackwood. Another thing I like about you, man, is you just kind of tell it like it is. We were talking about that the other day when Sean was here for Utility Talk Now. I think it was yesterday. But yeah, man, thank you. I mean, that's some real kind words you got there. $10 super chat. I don't know why I picture this just real quick. So obviously, we got broskies, right? So it's like, in my opinion, is it Boomer effing Sooner and Mike Cornwell, or Cornwell and Edward Vince? I don't know. Maybe it's like a trifecta with you guys, but it's like there's also Tim Shea, Brian Dowie. So for Blackwood, for whatever reason, in my head, I'm like, when I see Blackwood, I got to see River. So yeah, shout out to you too. Thank you again, Blackwood.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate all you guys and your donations. But that's it for the super chats right now, Max. So if you want to get back into whatever you want to get into, if you want to get into the news, or if you see some type of comment, well, here's River. We should say a little River. Thank you for being here, River. Hopefully we didn't miss anybody, but if you see a comment that you want to grab, go right ahead and grab it.
I'm going to read this from Ahmed, because you know what?
Yeah.
A few days ago, he had, I don't know, maybe it was a week ago. I don't know. Time flies by so quick. So, I'm always trying to find out news from the Stellar Foundation. And he was like, hey, Max, Danielle Dixon was on Bloomberg, and it was a really cool video or interview. And she just killed it in the interview. But anyway, let's read this from Ahmed. Danielle Dixon tweeted a stablecoin and CBDC DOC release on her account yesterday. Is 73 pages. My God, I don't know who's going to be a sweetheart and go over those 73 pages and summarize. Oh, maybe that's a hint. Well, I'm pretty good at like jumping through stuff, so I'll have to look into that. Okay, well, maybe I could look more into that. I'll definitely remember that, because you know what, Stellar stands out, and that's opportunity for us, obviously, to grow. But thank you for that, Ahmed. Let's go further down. Actually, I want to welcome Samuel Kim. He says, hey guys, thank you for being here. You know what? One theme I've always noticed, Larry, everybody here, for the most part, loves dogs.
Yeah, that's cool. And
Yeah.
Patches has been forever since he's been on. It seems like a couple months since we've had Patches on.
Yeah, it's been forever.
So that's good that the dogs are in the house. We'll say hello to one more person, then we got another
Okay.
super chat. I think we might have missed Emmanuel. Thank you for being here.
Hey, welcome back, Emmanuel.
Welcome. Yeah. And then thank you to, let's get this one up here. I see it up on the top, but I don't see it in there's a super sticker from Dingy. Let's see if I can find it down below. There it is. Thank you for the $1.50 super sticker, Dingy. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Dingy. That was awfully nice of you. Thank you, man.
Shaman says, welcome to Shaman says. Where is he? Right here. Shaman says, thank you for being a good part of the community. Yep. It's been 1 year of the live show.
Right. Yeah. Not 1 year of like just a channel, but doing 365 days straight of live shows every day, no break.
Yeah, it's been a grind, but we actually talked about, possibly taking a day off here or there, but we just kept saying, the show must go on. So I appreciate that. And especially Max being here every day with me dealing with some health issues. So we appreciate that from Max. I'm just looking to see, I think we might have said hello to everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. You see any other comments you want to talk about, Max, in there?
Counterparty says we're going to have very different lives soon. I would agree with that. But maybe within like the next, I don't know, it's just anywhere from a year to 3. It just depends on what you have, Like I said, know what you have, know what you hold, know why you hold it, the research you've done, just don't do anything drastic.
Here's
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say here's somebody that I don't know if we said hello to. Ant Rourke.
Annie Rock. Yeah, welcome back, Annie Rock. Good to see you, man.
Welcome back.
This one, we definitely have to read this one. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? All right, here we go.
Great utility. You should. Oh boy, that just makes me laugh. Brian Dowie has some funny things. Pink Taco Inu has great utility, Larry. You should do a deep dive into it. Well, I'll just leave it there. I don't even know what to say about that one.
All I got to say is this. If there's talk of this, then where's Mr. Elon Muff, a.k.a. Mike Cornwell? My goodness. Anyway.
I was thinking that earlier. We're missing Michael Cornwell unless he's changed his...
He's probably like in some other room or something. He's multitasking.
Or something else, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go further down. And we do appreciate you guys in the funny comments and stuff. That's all right. Yeah, Emmanuel, obviously really good to see you. All right, let's see where we're at. Lots of good comments. All right, there's, what, in reality, there's probably like a lot of other shows going on as we speak. I know that we were hoping to get like over 100, but it's okay. And that's the way it is sometimes. I mean, you could get like 90 people. I think it was me and Sean got like 90 a few weeks ago. Yeah, it just depends. Like if there's a lot of other shows going on, obviously that affects it and so on. But Calvin, welcome back, man, with a T6 glider.
Thank you so much, Cowboy Calvin. Not a Cowboys fan, but it sounds cool. And thank you for the channel membership as well. Appreciate you guys being here, or appreciate you being here. He appreciates us. So cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, there's so many. Did you really get to this one?
Oh, here's a couple more. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, thank you again, Tim Shea, if we didn't recognize that, but thank you. Here's a couple more people, though, that we didn't say hello to. Ami Bangla Bay, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. And here's an OG of OG, Selma Khan, of course.
Hey, Selma, good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Thank you. I think, oh, wait, here's somebody. Beyond the Barbell. What about that Jasmine coin?
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about earlier. I mean, again, I'll try to do a proper deep dive, right? But yeah, I mean, looking more into the whole thing about, Hyperledger. I mean, if you've been following Hyperledger Fabric, I mean, that's nothing to like bat an eye at, So my thing is, everything that was, in my opinion, confirmed from this guy on Reddit who took a deep dive. He has sources, all that stuff to back it up from a technical perspective. And everything that's mentioned from a technical perspective just kind of reiterates that, yeah, they really do have a utility here for the personal data locker. And apparently they're the, Jasmine is the first to offer this technology to the Japanese people. I don't know what there is to not look forward to. I mean, it's one thing for people to flood the project with no proper research. They just get what's on the surface, and there's other people like this guy from Reddit who just really took the time to get into it. And that's why I do sometimes. Like I'll kind of look around crypto Twitter and see if there's anybody like, it's done a proper deep dive or something that flew under the radar. This was something that flew under the radar. So I think people will appreciate it. Eventually want to get it out. It's going to be kind of time consuming, but it'll be worth it.
This is a quick question from Beyond the Barbell talking about Jasmine. He says, I saw they're going to lock up 70% of the supply for Jasmine.
Yeah, originally I heard 60%, so maybe that's an increase, but yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, that's bullish news. And then on top of that, Jasmine is going to be fully deflationary by the fourth quarter of this year. In reality, you can't expect something to be, it's officially the fourth quarter. So, I mean, technically, what is the fourth quarter? September, I believe. So it doesn't mean that like September 1st, it goes deflationary. In my opinion, from my crypto experience, being in this journey of, research and, an investor as well. Typically speaking, if a project says, a quarter four, that does not mean at the beginning, doesn't even mean at the mid. In reality, probably be towards the very, very end. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, say, December, something like that. But the whole key thing is deflationary by quarter four. And on top of that, having by that time 100% in circulation. These are all positive things that, gives us a broader sense of what to expect. I mean, it'd be different if we're all bullish on Jasmine, but there's only like 5% out in circulation, right? That'd be, it'd be like, I don't know. But you keep seeing them build. You saw Hara, he went to Hong Kong, right? So it's cool stuff, every single time, in my opinion, where you think Jasmine might be taking their foot off the gas, you see them expanding partnerships, new things coming out of the woodwork, and so on. So it's cool stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah, Max. So it's up to you what you want to do. If you see a comment you want to grab, or if you want to get into the next news segment.
Just read a couple more comments. Give me just a second. I got to do something real quick, like 10 seconds.
Okay. All right. So guys, if you would hit the like button. Let's see. Good way to start the new year. Counterparty risk. Sorry. Let's see here. Oh, they're talking about Gary Gensler was squirming. Bad look, bro. Yeah, with the questioning. And Blackwood says Gary was like Neo with how he deflected every question. Such a liar. Laugh out loud. So hopefully we've said hello to everybody here. Max is working on something there behind the scenes. And I think we've said hello to everybody here. So we're just waiting for more comments to come in. Guys, if you would, just keep dropping the questions and comments. Keep the algorithm going and hit the like button. I'm looking over at my other screen. We've got 64 likes. We would love to get to 100 likes just for our anniversary here. So we really appreciate that. Where's Papa Quant?
I don't know. I think he's in France or something like that. So there's a time difference. But we can definitely jump into some of the other things that we have on the lineup tonight. So let's go ahead and do that, because if anything, I probably should kill this in about an hour. And I definitely have still quite a bit to cover. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see where we're at in regards to this. So I got one from Michael Cornwell. I'm going to share that first. Here it is. This is breaking news today. RippleNet enabled money tap adopted by 3 Japanese banks. Japan is really, really standing out in the news. Whether it's, Web3, white paper, Jasmine, you name it, right? Let's jump into this for a bit. All right. So as we pull this up, this comes from XRP Daily, XRP. So we get further down into this, and look what it says right here. SBI Remit Co. application Money Tap, which is powered by RippleNet, has just been adopted by Yamaguchi Bank, Momiji Bank, and even Kitayushi Bank. MoneyTap is a person-to-person money transfer service. Ripple and SBI Bank first announced the RippleNet enabled mobile app back in March 6, 2018 through a Japan bank consortium containing of 61 banks, which covers 80% of all banking assets in Japan. Ooh, Japan has the third largest economy in the world. And how we know that? Based on what, guys? Gross domestic product, aka GDP. And it does. You can verify that for yourself. Overview of MoneyTap person-to-person money transfer service. MoneyTap is an application, if you didn't know, for smartphones that realizes safe, instant, and comfortable person-to-person money transfer. In addition to the bank account number, a remittance function using a mobile phone number is also implemented. And by combining online identity verification at the same time of account registration and biometric authentication, and think about what was mentioned here. Remember what we were talking about that earlier? Yeah. Kind of funny how that works out, huh? That patent I was telling you guys about. So some of you guys don't understand that in regards to Jasmine, but that patent gives a whole breakdown of biometric authentication using Hyperledger Fabric. I just want to reiterate that, all right? Anyway. And the security are compatible. Says, I'm here. In addition, Yamaguchi Bank is these other ones, right? Ensure high security by performing two authentication when linking bank accounts with MoneyTap. It also goes on to mention that their company, which was mainly provided international remittance services centered on remittances to the hometowns of foreign workers living in Japan, integrated the MoneyTap business through a merger on September 30th, 2022. And going forward, they aim to provide seamless and efficient remittance service to a wide range of customers on a global level, regardless of domestic or foreign exchange. So glad to share that from Mike Cornwell. Glad to also reiterate the whole thing of what you shared with you guys before in regards to Jasmine. Here's a little bit more Ripple news from Mr. Michael Cornwell, Crypto Talk Now, silent reporter, right? It says MasterCard and Ripple. That right there should catch your attention, right? I mean, why wouldn't it? It says Fable FinTech team up for cross-border payments. The XRP, oh, wow, yeah. So let's jump into that. Again, a little bit more from XRP Daily. This was on the 17th, so was it yesterday? We understand that over the years, this whole thing with Ripple and MasterCard, right? Speculation, right? Let's jump down to some of this. Today, MasterCard introduced Cross-Border Express, and that's a new tool basically that enables financial institutions to seamlessly set up international payments for the customers, including consumers and small and medium-sized enterprises, which are called SMEs. Basically speaking, this is going to allow for improved cross-border payment capabilities. It's going to increase consumers and businesses who are looking to, I should say, send money or even pay vendors across the globe quickly and securely. Let's face it, guys, when it comes to Ripple, I mean, it's always about cross-border payments, overseas payments, you name it, right? So it says cross-border services Express delivers that completely in a digital-first experience. But in regards to MasterCard, look at this right here. The service complements MasterCard's cross-border services offering, and it works using a customizable and easy-to-implement digital overlay, and also provides additional tools to meet compliance and regulatory requirements. Yeah, because they realize that, you know what, that is got to be something that needs to get done. Here's an official statement from them. It's their goal to provide choice, access, and transparency for payments across borders, said Alan Marquard, who's Executive Vice President, Transfer Solution at MasterCard. With a simple turnkey integration, cross-border services Express levels the playing field and provides small and mid-tier banks, including credit unions and community banks, with the same international payment features regardless of their size and scale. There's a lot more in regards to this, so just bear with me. With MasterCard's cross-border services, participating in financial institutions can offer their customers international payments in more than 60 countries or 100 markets. We kind of get that, right? But in regards to this specific service, it allows for user flexibility in how they pay by delivering funds to bank accounts, for instance, wallets, cards, you name it, cash out payouts, so on and so forth. Now, in regards to cross-border services, you're also going to have this thing that is going to deliver modernized payment experience that consumers and SMEs seek when making international payments. Think about what that is mentioned. Modernized payment experience. Do you think that could mean Ripple's technology with XRP? Well, could very well be so, right? Big, big stuff. So you can read more about this at XRP Daily. But the next thing we're going to get into here in a bit, after we read just a couple more comments, is some key clips from earlier today in regards to what happened with Gary Gensler getting absolutely grilled.
Thank you for that, Max. And let's just say hello to a couple people here. And another super chat came in. Thank you to Mike's Crypto. I'm not sure if this is Michael Cornwell. He says happy anniversary. So thank you for
It's
that,
not.
Mike's
It's a different
Crypto.
guy. Yeah, thank you, Mike's Crypto.
Appreciate it. All right. And thank you for the $10 donation. The Crypto Jedi, Gary Gensler, underestimated the retail crypto investor and the crypto industry. He failed to crush crypto.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Crypto Jedi. And guys, give Crypto Jedi a follow on YouTube. We'll give you a quick plug because you know what? Why not? So we don't have you on our site yet. We'll have to get you on there. But let me just show you guys this real quick. The Crypto Jedi. I'll pull up his particular page. He's got some cool videos. So let's go ahead and show you this real quick. Here he is. He's at 1.39K subscribers. Let's help him take up to 1.40. I'm sure he'd be ecstatic about that. He did a video somewhat recently, right? 7 days ago, in regards to his Jasmine price prediction. He's got a friend that does a great Yoda impersonation where he's predicting the price of Jasmine. I guess he's done live shows like 6 months ago plus or so on. But yeah, he's a wonderful member of our community. Obviously, you're still, I guess you could say, somewhat new, right? You've been around for, I don't know, I want to imagine like maybe close to a month now, give or take. But it's been a pleasure having you part of our community. And I think people definitely always recognize you and so on and appreciate your fun comments and your input and so on. Thank you again, Crypto Jedi.
Thank you. Let's say hello to a couple more people. Lazaro, 57. Happy anniversary. You guys are great. Thank you.
Thanks, Lazaro. Hope to see more of you, man.
And I don't know if I said hello to him earlier, but Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk is here. I think I might have. So welcome if I didn't already say hello to you. Appreciate you again being here.
Love the way you would say it in the past. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk.
Thank you. And so I think that's it. I think we got all the super chats.
Right.
I think we said hello to everybody that we didn't say hello to. And so it's back to you, Max.
All right. Back to you, Larry. Okay. Yeah, I remember Brian Dowie always point that out. I'd be like, yeah, Max will always say back to you, Larry, and then like be empty seat. But
It's
now lately, like you're right there. So that's cool stuff, man. All right. So obviously, guys, we reviewed a lot of what happened earlier today. You guys were at 2-Bit Crypto. You guys, for instance, saw a lot of key highlights from Gary Gensler getting absolutely grilled, completely just getting destroyed. He never answers a direct question. They keep saying to him, answer yes or no. He won't do that. He just will not do that. So, sir, here's some key highlights from that. And Brian Dowie, I think, has at least a couple from TikTok. So we're going to go ahead and share that. And here it is, basically. Let me see if I can blow this up just a tad bit. Yep, it says breaking. There is no way Ripple will lose. This is about 3 minutes, give or take. We're going to go ahead and play this. So if you haven't seen any of this from earlier, it's okay. We got the best highlights for you. Smash that like if you haven't done so already. If anything, kick back, relax, and enjoy Gary Gensler finally getting what is coming to him. To a sense, right? We all want him to get jail time and all that stuff, but maybe it's a taste of things to come. Here we go.
one of the most popular digital assets and powers the Ethereum blockchain. Back in 2018, then SEC Corporation Finance Director Bill Hinman stated that he believed Ether was not a security. Last month, CFTC Chair Benham expressed his view that Ether is a commodity. The State Attorney General of New York asserted in a court filing last month that Ether is a security. Clearly, an asset cannot be both a commodity and a security. Do you agree?
Actually, all securities are commodity under the Commodity and Exchange Act. It's that we are excluded commodities, but I would agree that a security cannot be also an excluded commodity and an included commodity. I'm sorry, Chair, just to talk about the Commodity Exchange Act more precisely.
Okay, so do you recognize, how would you categorize Ether then?
I think that the general sweep of what Congress did, not just in the 30s, but as amended.
I'm asking you,
here,
sitting in your chair now, to make an assessment under the laws as exist. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
Without speaking to anyone.
I know you've
okay,
repeatedly
it's
said
a
you're not
matter
going to
of
speak to
facts.
one, except you've spoken to one, Bitcoin. So I'm asking you to speak to a second one, the second largest market cap here.
And speaking to the tokens, there's 10 to 12,000. If there's a group of entrepreneurs, in
I'm
the
asking
middle
about
that the
one.
public is anticipating a profit based on the.
I'm asking you a specific question, Chair Gensler. I said this in private. This should be no shock to you. I'm asking this question. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
And again, it depends on the facts and the law. And if there's a group of
I'm asking you about the facts and the law sitting in your seat and the judgment you are making.
And so, Mr. Chair, I think you would not want me to prejudge because I'm also.
But you have
aware-
prejudged on this. You've taken 50 enforcement actions. We're finding out as we go, as you file suit, as people get Wells notices on what is a security in your view, in your agency's view. I'm asking you a very simple question about the second largest digital asset. What is your view?
And my view is if there's a group of individuals in the middle that the public is.
All right. So let me just ask a second question then. Do you think it serves the market for an object to be viewed by the commodities regulator as a commodity and the securities regulator to be viewed as a security? Do you think that provides safety and soundness for the product? Do you think it provides consumer protection? Do you think it serves the value of innovation? I think no should be a very simple answer for you here.
I think
That uncertainty is bad, is it not?
And I think that Congress has said that there's one agency, the Securities and Exchange Commission, under this committee.
And you won't answer my question, and you're the head of that agency. So give me a break. Come on.
I'm answering it in the generic because you would not want me to speak about any one set of facts and circumstance.
Okay. So, but you've already spoken. Have you said anything about Bitcoin?
My predecessors and the agency itself has spoken to them.
Okay. But you're not willing to do the same about Ether.
I think-
Okay. So let me just step back. There's a lack of clarity here in the marketplace. Can you at least agree to that?
I think that the clarity is there. The law is clear.
All
that
right.
There's a group
So
of
let me
individuals who rely
be
on
explicit about this. The market doesn't see it. Your regulatory actions and the CFTC's regulatory actions say that there's a great deal of uncertainty here. It is the intention of this committee to fix that uncertainty and actually provide a sound legal basis for this. So let me get into your rulemaking process. So you promote.
So there you have it. I mean, in regards to that, I saw a few more. I think a super chat came in and so on. I'll give Larry a chance to get into that. But that whole thing, I mean, if you thought that was the only moment that Gary Gensler got grilled, oh no, we have quite a few, a few more things to get into.
Yeah, he was definitely squirming, and he was getting basically knocked up against the ropes. It looks like a boxing match, and he could not, he was knocked out, but the ropes were kind of holding him up. So I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Have you seen this person before, Max? I have the up there.
Yeah, Gumta or Gumta.
Thank you so much, Gunta, for the $10 super sticker. He says, follows it up with happy anniversary, guys. So thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. And welcome back. And again, I can't thank you enough. All you guys who dropped super chats and so on. It's pretty awesome. And even for people who, didn't do that, the point is we have a very loyal base of people that are here, and, the community is pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. There was one comment I was looking for. I'm trying to find it here. That was kind of a funny one. If I could just find it. Sideline reporter. Where is it here? Bear with me 1 second here. No clarity. Selma Fudd, Gary, the rat of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Oh, here's somebody that. So we didn't say hello to Mark William. Thank you so much, Mark William. Why Gary Gensler couldn't answer this question. Must have cost him his position as the chair of the SEC.
It's a good way of looking at it, Mark William. And again, Mark, welcome back as well.
Thank you so much, Mark. Yeah, consider changing your avatar to something that speaks more of who you are so we can remember you a little easier. I can't find the comment by Brian Dowdy, but it was a funny one. He said that I would come back and talk about Patches fighting a deer. He hasn't fought a deer in a long time, but he's been chasing them down.
Oh, I found it. It's right here.
You got it? Yeah, he hasn't fought any mommy deers in a long time, but he definitely, one day I woke up and there had to be like a dozen deer in the back, and he went flying after them. I had to kind of hold him back and give the deer a chance to jump over the fence, but he went flying after them. So hasn't had any tussles with deer lately, but almost. He's had some near misses. So
That's crazy.
Funny stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he was really dodging that question about Ethereum. So
yeah, it's one of those things. It just, he picks and chooses who he wants to go after and so on. Let's get into, hold on. Yeah, let's get into a little bit more in regards to this. So we have another one, and I think it's also from TikTok. It's only 9 seconds. It's kind of funny, if anything. So let me get
a lot of TikTok stuff today.
Yeah, let me just highlight that for a second. There we go. Yeah, this is like, yeah.
Look, wait, hold on one second. Look who's here. Elon Musk is here.
He was probably busy. Hey, Mike Cornwall, good to see you, man.
Thank you for the $2 donation, Elon Musk.
God.
Michael Cornwall. So he is here.
Yeah.
He made it to the 1-year anniversary party. So thank you.
Well, thanks, Mr. Muff. Jeez. All right. Yeah, it's this right here. It is again from Brian Dowie. We'll just play it real quick. Here we go.
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably. Quite a few times.
Jeez.
So, Samo Fudd, was that you, basically? Is that kind of like who he's referring to? Anyway, because I know Samo's been into XRP for a while, a lot longer than I have. All right, one more we have for you guys. Let's see.
While you're reading that, or while you're pulling it up, Elon Musk with another $1 donation. So, thank you,
right.
Elon Musk.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mike Cornwall, aka Elon Musk. My goodness. All right, so hold on a second.
And welcome to Stevie. He says, hello, everyone.
Stevie?
Max, you are a legend. Happy 1 year. Thank you.
Thanks, Stevie. You're a legend with your avatar, man. It looks always so nice. So appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
Elon Musk is just he's gonna just put like, $21 donations just so we keep reading his name. Thank you again, Elon Musk, for another $1 donation.
You know what I heard? I don't know. I mean, I believe these guys. So it's on Crypto Hulk, right? I don't know if Brian Dowie said it or who it was, but the first time Crypto Hulk ever saw the name Elon Musk, and I guess he like almost spit out his drink or something, like his tequila.
That's funny. Michael Cornwell's always changing his name. He comes up with some good ones. Oh, so a couple more people here. Me is here. Thank you so much. Says congratulations.
Thanks, me.
Thank you, me. Welcome back. And welcome back to Mrs. Michael April Cornwell. Welcome back, Larry. Hello, Max. Hello, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, April. And thank you for the flowers, as usual.
Yep. And then there goes Elon Musk again with the $1 donation. 51 people here. There's 73 likes. We're on our path to 100 likes tonight. And we have another donation from Malcolm Talkum, as 2-Bit Crypto would say, or make them take them, as we say here in the States. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Let's go, Elon.
Thanks, make them take them. Once again, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Wow. There's a lot of muff talk. Anyway. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and share some more of what we have. So again, this is from the guy who just, referred to as Elon Musk, and aka Crypto Mike. So this is from Mr. Man. He says, just remember, while Gary Gensler is in Congress today, or was, this is what he really believes about XRP. And this is a old source, but might as well play it, right? So let's go ahead and play this.
It's widely associated with Ripple, but it's not only associated with Ripple, is this simple chart. What if I move fiat to crypto and crypto to fiat? Is this called a bridge crypto or bridge currency? I can sort of say I can go from US dollars to Bitcoin or XRP. You fill in the middle and then move over to the other fiat, Mexican peso in my example. And might that take some cost out of the system? We have Sean's issue earlier of volatility. If the crypto is fluctuating a lot, that causes some issues. If there's a lot of cost or friction, because now you're doing two currency exchanges, not one. I'm calling crypto a currency for this purpose. I know that crypto is not technically a currency, but for this moment, let me just call it, you have two currency exchanges, and thus you have two bid-ask spreads to pay. Just the market makers, you need to pay the bid-ask spreads twice, and you have some volatility if the middle crypto is moving around. But this simple diagram is a big part of what Ripple is trying to create with X Rapid, right? X Current is a messaging app of Ripple's, and it's competing with Swift. And it has some reasonable adoption. A lot of banks are starting to use it. But don't confuse that with another product, which is an interesting product that kind of does this, that goes fiat to crypto, crypto to fiat. So what problem, what pain points would this be solving if it worked in the cross-border? Anybody want to remind the class what Tom?
Well, this reduces the number of intermediaries. You don't have to have your bank engage with a correspondence bank, which engages with a local bank, which then it sort of.
All right, so it might, I'm going to say it might lower the intermediation.
All right, let's see where we're at on this real quick. That is the end.
I got a quick technical question for you, Max. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, let me put us back in the frame.
Okay.
Go ahead.
When we're out of the frame like that and you have full screen, can people hear us? They can hear us, right? But they can't see
Yeah, of course.
us. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been
Cool.
doing
I
this for a while.
never did it that way.
That's all right. I just do it that way because, I mean, if it's a real small clip, like it's hard to see, I just blow it up.
Yeah, I got you. I just didn't know if they could hear us. Okay, so that's cool. I learned something with that. We have to thank everybody here. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff starred. We have more super chats coming in here. Thank you, Counterparty Risk, for the donation, Canadian $1.10, and then Elon Muff again. They're battling it out with all these donations. Another $1. Tim Shea with another $1 super sticker. Thank you. And then Counterparty Risk again, $1.10. Tim Shea again $1, and Elon Muff. Thank you for the $1 donation again.
Well, thank you again from Counterparty Risk, Mr. Muff, and of course Tim Shea, and then I guess Counterparty Risk again, and Tim Shea again,
and Tim Shea again just now with another $1. So thank you.
You guys rock, man.
Funny stuff.
Thank you. This means a lot, guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Yeah, there's been a lot of donations.
Humbling experience. Yeah,
it's been very humbling. So, as I mentioned to Max, I tell him every once in a while, not that he needs any motivation because he's really motivated and excited to talk, but I say, I keep saying he's going to be a star, and he is. He's a rising star, and really making a lot of great content. It comes from a educational background and approaches crypto with an educational standpoint. So again, I tip my cap to Max. I think everyone can appreciate the deep dives and all the knowledge that he brings. And a lot of people, although we don't give financial advice, definitely come here to learn about crypto. So it's been a good run. We've been live streaming, not both of us at the same time, but this channel, we've had live streams every single night, 365 days. We made a commitment to go at least 1 year. Maybe we'll change the schedule a little bit in the future. I don't know. But, we've gone at least 1 whole year every single night. So it's been a grind, but it's been a cool run. So we thank all of you guys. We wouldn't be here without the community. And Boomer F and Sooner's getting into the $1 donation. Boomer F and Sooner, thank you for the $1 donation. We appreciate that. So
thanks, Boomer. And I also want to welcome this guy right here, Mr. Crypto Smith. He says, I pay to see Garbear against Ortez. That's funny. Good to see you, Sean. Thank you for being here tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you again, Sean. Appreciate it. Another super sticker, Counterparty Risk. It's like a game of poker. He's raised it now to 220. thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna read this from Elon Musk. You know, it's not a super chat. I mean, it doesn't need to be a super chat to be read, but I'll let you read that. How about that?
Okay. Dude, y'all been holding it down. Max, kudos for the 20 to 30 a week of live hours. F Soldier. Yeah, he's been doing the marathon streams.
Thank
It's
you,
been
Mike. That
crazy.
means a lot, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. Especially coming from Elon Musk. Mock 'em, talk 'em, make 'em, take 'em. Thank you again for another donation, $5 donation. Great team, the teacher and the marketer. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks. Make him take him.
Appreciate it. And let's see here. F.
Hold on. Did you get the one from Counterparty?
I believe so, but we'll go back and grab it. The
Okay.
super sticker.
Yeah.
I might not have. Thank you again for another $2.20 donation.
Thank you, Counterparty.
Oh, Stargazer. Welcome back, Stargazer. P.S. I smashed a like. Yes, that's a good segue. We've got 76 likes. I would love it if we could just get 100. I don't know. Have we gotten 100 max in a while, or have you seen 100 come in? 100 likes?
Oh yeah. If I do a what's Star Dog call it? WrestleMania.
Oh, the WrestleMania.
If I do the WrestleMania, I could get 100 likes. Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. So you
I'll tell you where we get the
with
likes, man. I'll tell you where we get the likes. That's the recorded videos for Jasmine, man. Like the last there's this one video. I forgot which one it was. Maybe it's about the Web3 white paper or something like that. The bombshell, you know, where it has the 2 bombs. That one got like over 320 likes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know we get a lot of subs from those too. The Jasmine videos are a big hit, and the Quant ones too, and some others. XLM.
You know,
Patrick.
I took a really good shower. Like, I mean, I scrubbed the living heck out of everything, and yet I'm still using a back scratch. It makes no sense. Anyway.
Thank you again for being here. Welcome back, Patrick Collier. And thank you for your channel membership as well. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I got to see you, Patrick.
Make sure, again, Elon Muff, thank you for the $1 donation. And
Thank you, Mr.
Magic
Muff.
Power. Magic Power, thank you for being here. He says, Max, standard deep dives with passions.
Thank you very much. Almost said standard Magic Power. And I almost forgot. Just for you, my friend. Hello, guten Tag, Liechtenstein Exchange. Just me in the house. Yes.
Thank you for being here. I think we've got all the super chat. Oh, here comes another one. Thank you to Sean, the Crypto Smith, for the $5 donation and, of course, the channel membership. We appreciate it. So we appreciate all the love and support that all you guys are doing, and we appreciate Sean being here. We should probably show his channel. We appreciate you being here for Utility Talk Now on Monday and now Wednesdays. And Max, if you want to bring up Sean's channel, we probably should do that.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So let's see here. Here it is. You just go to ctnnetwork.net and you go further down. There's the Cryptosmith. You click right there. It takes you to his channel on YouTube. And it looks like you did tick up from the other day. So you're at 1.92K. Trying to help Sean the Cryptosmith tick up. Ooh, he changed his avatar. Look at that.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
A little bit.
Yeah, look at that.
Huh.
Hold on, I'll zoom in a little bit more. You can really see it.
Oh, he did a little bit. It looks a little bit more like bolder or intense.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me.
He's been doing Jasmine videos now, right? He got a lot of views on some of those.
Yeah, but look at that.
Oh yeah.
It's super intense right there.
That's
crazy.
Business. He means business. Well, thank you again, Sean. And we've got some more super chats coming in. Nelly there. And I'm not sure what denomination this is, but it's 137.50. See the P in front of that, Max?
My goodness, what is that?
I don't know.
Let me go further down. Let's try to figure out what that is. So I don't know. Let us know what country that comes from, Nelly. Appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much. He says, Nelly there says, love your show, Max and Larry. Happy anniversary, guys. Thank you for that.
Thank you very, very much. Maybe it's PAX Gold. I'm kidding.
That would be cool.
We got 137.50 worth of. No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
And congratulations and thank you to Counterparty Risk, is now a new YouTube member of Crypto Talk Now, the YouTube channel. So thank you for that. Counterparty Risk became a new YouTube member right now. So thank you.
You rock, Counterparty Risk. You took the risk and became a new YouTube member. No pun intended. That was kind of corny, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Sean says, the CryptoSmith says that's an AI update pick. So he had an AI actually update his logo.
Oh, okay. You know what? The reason why I know that Nelly there is from the Philippines. You changed your avatar, and I always remember you from your pineapple. I obviously remember your name, but that should have triggered it. See how people have a photographic memory?
Yep.
So yeah, thank you, man. That's awesome of you. Thank you very much.
And look at who's here. Seeker of Truth is here. Thank you so much. Great work. Most appreciated. Thank you. He's got a nice little avatar that says truth.
Yeah, no, he's been here before. Seeker of Truth. Thank you again for being here. Really appreciate you as well.
Salamander says P stands for pesos. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right, cool stuff. Yeah, glad to be here. Great channel. Glad to have you here. All right, let's get into some more of what we have.
All right.
And on this particular one, we might just go through like 3 boom, boom, boom. Oh, here we go. This is one of the hot, juicy ones you're looking for. No, not Lionel Richie, but check this out. So I said to myself earlier, I was like, I think I tweeted, I tweeted. I also sent a text to Mike Cornwell. I sent it to Mr. Iceberg Smith, aka Crypto Smith, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, Tom Emmer, Warren Davidson, they just absolutely brought it, right, when it came to grilling Gensler, right? So we're gonna play this one as well. There's another key highlight. Some of you guys again saw this earlier, but keep in mind there's a whole group of us who haven't. But like it says from Watcher Guru, U.S. Congressman introduces bill to restructure the SEC and fire Chairman Gary Gensler. He's Warren Davidson is one of the main guys that's a proponent for getting Gensler fired, which I'm totally for. But anyway, yeah, minute and a half. Smash that like if you haven't done so already. This is the grilling of Gensler you're looking for. Lionel Richie. All right, here we go.
Chairman Gensler, your record of failures to protect investors and abuses of power make it clear that we need to restructure the Securities and Exchange Commission. Failures are many, but let me cite some of the abuses. You average more than 2 rules proposals a month. You provide inappropriately short comment periods. You have unworkable and unlawful ESG disclosure mandates on the market. You have essentially a Hotel California rule for crypto where you can check in anytime you like, but you can never leave. You have endless discovery with no resolution and no clarity for the captives in the market. You have unworkable proposals for overhauling equity market structure, a de facto ban on crypto through proposed custody rule. You have high staff turnover, unhappy people leaving your office, and unhappy companies and capital leaving our country. To correct a long series of abuses, I'm introducing legislation that removes the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission and replaces the role with an executive director that reports to the board where all authority would reside. Former chairs of the SEC will be ineligible under my proposed bill. And this isn't just my take. It resonates across the political spectrum. The American people want democratic access to capital, retail investor participation. You can't just exclude retail investors from markets and claim it's for their own good. Our markets need to function and flourish, and I yield back.
All right, so there's that. We're going to go down to a few more comments just to double check where we're at. Let me see. So maybe this from Simbad909. He says, Jasmine deep dives, Max kills it. Thank you for the compliment, man. Appreciate you. In recording and also on the live. Cash Cats, dude is gonna need rectal reconstructive surgery. My God. Mr. Lambo says, "Whoa, this congressman went over the whole list of his wrongdoings." Yeah, pretty much. Makeup Take'em also mentions, yes, sir, let's clean some house. Blackwood says retail investment mentioned more than once. One of the best things that happened was them saying it. That's a very good point. I'm glad you caught that. Stargazer says, quote, Hotel California. Always love that song. Yeah, the Eagles. Now I love it twice as much. All right, Boomer, that was an epic question. And Gray the God, welcome. He says, hey, brother, patiently waiting on Q4. If you know, you know. Yes. And if you don't know, now you know. Biggie Smalls in the house. All right.
Well, yeah, welcome, Grade the God. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Let's get into a little bit more of what we have for the lineup tonight. So we showed you guys that. Here's some more from Gensler, and he basically is blaming Silicon Valley Bank collapse on crypto. Yeah, because why not, right? That's what he does. So let's go ahead and play this as well. It's only 21 seconds. Here we go.
The biggest Silicon Valley Bank, actually, when it failed, you saw this country's, the world's second leading stable coin, had $3 billion involved there, DPEG. So it's interesting just how this was all had some crypto narrative as well.
And my time is up. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The biggest Silicon Valley Bank, actually, when it failed, you saw
So
this.
let's play a little bit more because there's quite a bit more. This one's also good from Byron Donalds. So let's go ahead and play this as well. Some of you guys saw, there's one obviously longer, but this one really, really just kind of gets to the point. Yeah, let's play this. Byron Donalds stuns Gensler, the former CFO of Hillary Clinton's campaign. Quote, did you facilitate the payment for the Steele dossier since you were the CFO of the Hillary Clinton campaign? Here we go.
Hey, real quick, last question. I think it might have came up. You were Hillary Clinton's CFO in the campaign, right?
It's part of my history.
Were you? Yes or no?
In 2016.
Did you facilitate the payment for the Steele dossier since you were CFO of the Hillary Clinton campaign?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes or no?
That was not.
You're under oath, Chairman Gensler. Yes or no?
I know. I was not something I was aware of.
I yield back the rest of my time. Thank you, Chairman. Hey, real quick, last question. I think it might have came up. You were Hillary Clinton's
right?
CFO in the campaign, right?
Yeah. They never can say yes or no when they're being grilled, these guys.
No, it's one of those things. And then, hold on a second. I think we have a tad bit more in regards to some of this. Oh, this one's real good. I say the best for last. So we're going to read a couple more comments. This one, in my opinion, of everything I gathered today, some of you guys may have somebody else, but to me, Tom Emmer really, really brought it, right? Like, if you were watching this on Yahoo Finance earlier, there's like 3,000 to 4,000 people watching the live stream. Everyone was just like, yeah, man, give it to him, Tom. I mean, they were just like Emmer all the way. I mean, it was just like flooding in. And then once Emmer was off, they kicked it into some other lady, Representative Adams, and everyone's just like, get this, get this. You know how you always said, here's the old man in the cave. Everyone's like, get this grandma out of here. I mean, it was horrible. All right, let's see where we're at on this. You want to know where we're at in the comments? Maybe you can go through it real quick.
Yeah. There's not a lot of comments coming in, but I will read a couple here. Let's see here. From Grade the God. Hey, I'm glad to catch another live stream. Just such an informative channel with an awesome community.
Thanks, Grade the God. That's awesome of you to say that, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. And then Cash Cats, freaking snake. USDC depegged because of the bank failure, not Gary Gensler's take. Sinbad 909. Sinbad, sorry. Change soaps. Laugh out loud. You're dried out. Make them talk them. Knock them, talk them. That guy minimizes and deflects. He does do that. And he does this with his hands too. Nelly there. Gensler reminds me of a dead man talking. Tom Emmer, 2024. Emmer killed it. Brian Dowie, Blackwood. That was too short. There was much more with Donald's grilling of Gary.
I agree. There's a lot much more, but that was like the most condensed version.
Salamander in space. Emmer has my vote. Guys, if you would, we have 82 likes. We are so close to 100 likes. We'd love to get 100 likes tonight. Elon Muff, thank you again. He's raised the ante to $2 now. Thank you for the $2 donation. Appreciate that. Always, Sir Elon Muff. Perhaps he's working on another innovative technology thing.
Innovative technology with Muff? My God. How do you pull that out there? No pun. What the hell?
Some kind of special, apparatus or something.
What? Where are we getting?
Well, he's got the first name Elon.
My God. You actually said innovative technology and apparatus after what the heck, man?
Well, he might be into some kind of innovative technology,
What? You said it again.
Something that might be,
What? Oh my God.
Inserted or,
What you said it? What inserted? What?
No, inserted.
Oh. I will never filter this
he's
show
a
ever
tech
again.
guy.
You never tell me it's the family friendly show ever again. Ever.
Elon likes his rockets. Let's just leave it there.
All right.
People can connect the dots.
Yeah, sips of water. Yes. Yeah. Sips of water.
I better have another sip of water.
God.
Getting a little embarrassed. I got to drink water. Well, it just hit me, it was just like Elon, it's innovative. I'm doing the Gary Gensler hand shuffle thing. All right, so they're laughing about that. I think Max might be frozen for a second. I made him laugh so hard he froze his screen. Brian Dowie reclaiming my time. Elon Muff, OKG, Air Doge. Again, Coochie. It keeps going up. Good look. All right, you're back, Max. You were frozen.
Thank God. I was wondering, what happened? No.
You were laughing so hard that your internet froze. Brian Dowie sips the water. Yes, I do that when I get a little bit I don't know, maybe a little bit embarrassed or something. Boomer F and Sooner, I would like to thank Elon Muff for bringing me to this awesome channel around 11 months ago. It's all about the Muff, I guess. Let's see. AI Muff. Bluetooth with the Muff Max.
I just want to state this. I love you guys, but at the same time, you suck. Okay? Here's why you suck, but why you rock at the same time. So obviously you rock because you're here. And you also drop super chats, which was awesome. There's a lovely lady who's going to watch the replay at school. So she doesn't get to just watch that in full volume. She probably has to hook up headphones because at some given time, somebody could walk through and all they hear is Muff, 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 Elon freaking Muff, insert, blah, 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 innovative technology that's going to insert, Muff, 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 Muff. And that's all that's going to happen. So she's forced to listen to this on her headphones or earbuds or turn it down low. So,
well, Salamander Space says that Elon Muff is developing a huge rocket, perhaps. Elon Muff. Air Doge, go look. I'm like 8X and it's taking off again. Oh, crap. It's low cap. Come get me. In.
Jeez.
All right. Nelly there. Salamander, where can I buy one? Yes, you are. Mock 'em, talk 'em. Make them take them. Nelly, laugh out loud. And Coochie Boy, Elon Muff has been bitten by the DGen thing. Bug face, whatever. It's not going through. Simbad 909. I got to go. After this clip, cool show tonight. Thank you for being here. Salamander in Space XCC Commander Larry Max told us to go touch a boob last time. Oh, it's a soothing feeling.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's what you do. If you have a problem, you can always touch one of those. It's just a soothing feeling.
Obviously, the whole show has gone completely off the rail with some of the stuff that was mentioned. But it's because what happened, Larry, was these fudders. I said, don't they have anything better to do with their life? You know what I mean? Really, you got to go to my comments and just post nothing but FUD. If that's the case, go experience some life. Go out and blankety blank. Never mind.
Well, why stop with one? Why not, go with two?
That's horrible.
Right? I mean, maybe. Okay. Coochie boy, welcome to the back of the room, Elon Muff. They're laughing. You guys are not supposed to laugh. This is a serious crypto show. We're going to go and talk about levels of support and innovative technology surrounding Elon. Cash Cats, Coochie boy, Elon's hoping for that big green, I'll throw in there the God candle. Looking for that big candle. Yep, they are. Yeah, we went off the rails. Well, I kind of invited it. Nice, plain talk. Elon Musk's pocket rocket, innovative technology.
God.
PG-13. I hope that no little kids are watching this show. Well, they might not get it.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
Or 3. Me. Do you know the Muffin Man? April Cornwell. Hey. The Crypto Jedi. The Muff. I can't read that. That's going to cause me to drink some water. It's not good when it has a tuna scent. That's not
all right.
good.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bottom because we got to get through some of this stuff.
We're
all
done,
right. Let's get to the next segment of what we have. All right. So this is 5 minutes and 19 seconds. We say the best for last in regards to everything with Gensler. So it says, wow, SEC Gary Gensler is getting grilled for everything. Well, this is Tom Emmer's segment. Man, he destroys Gensler here. Smash that like if you haven't done so already. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and play this. Here we go.
5 minutes.
Thank you. Chair Gensler, I have a lot of questions and a limited amount of time. So if you could keep your answers to either a yes or a no, that will allow us to get through as many as possible, sir. From your perspective, is it more difficult now for the digital asset industry to access financial products and services in the United States than it was, say, 2 years ago?
Sir, I'm not running one of those businesses. If they came into compliance, I think
Reclaiming my time. The answer, sir, is yes. Do you think you and the SEC have had a role to play in that?
I think we have a role to protect the American investor and the capital markets and the
Reclaiming my time, sir. You have played an obvious role in that. During your tenure at the SEC, how many rules has the SEC finalized that actually accommodate the existing regulatory framework and are specifically to the digital asset industry so the crypto market can come into compliance?
There are rule books that are on the books for years, so we have not finalized any new rule specifically with regard to crypto. We've proposed some things in best execution. We've also...
Sir, reclaiming my time, the answer is 0. And how many enforcement actions has the SEC levied against digital asset companies during your tenure, sir?
I think it's probably 40 or 50.
The answer, sir, is about 55. My understanding is that the biggest crypto failure in history is probably FTX at $9 billion. Were you the chairman of the SEC when FTX collapsed?
Yes.
And how many times did you meet with FTX prior to their collapse?
I think my public record shows 2.
You met it with FTX at least twice. And arguably, the second biggest crypto failure in history was Terra Luna. Who was the chairman of the SEC when Terra Luna collapsed, sir?
We had brought...
You were, sir. Reclaiming my time, you were. There are 5 members on the commission. Do you believe your speeches and interviews are to serve as the official position of the SEC?
I can only speak for myself when I'm speaking.
Again, sir, in a statement on the SEC website, you are quoted saying the Kraken staking as a service enforcement action should make clear to the marketplace that staking as a service providers must register. But again, you haven't provided any rules for how that can be done. I must remind you, your public statements are not regulations. It's not responsible to expect the American people to assume your statements are a substitute for rules. Do you agree with this statement regarding the digital asset industry? The SEC needs additional congressional authorities to prevent transactions, products, and platforms from falling between the regulatory cracks.
I think that it's a largely non-compliant field. And
Sir, again, I asked you to comply with my questions, and I'm asking you if you agree with that quote. And I'm going to tell you, I'm quoting you from an August 3rd, 2021 article where you, and I believe you told Congressman Hill earlier that you need congressional authority to regulate stablecoins, and stablecoins happen to be a significant percentage of the crypto market. So the question is, when were you telling the truth? To Mr. Hill or to me? You've got to start answering these questions in a more transparent manner, sir. Does it concern you, by the way, that your approach to the digital asset industry is actually driving this industry out of the United States?
We're trying to drive it to compliance, and if they're not complying with the laws, then they shouldn't be offering their products.
Reclaiming my time.
investors.
Madam Chair, I would like to enter into the record this Wall Street Journal article from April 14th, 2023, detailing China's ploy to open its banking system to crypto firms in an effort to seize an opportunity created by our hostile regulatory environment, which, Mr. Chair, you're a big part of.
Without
Look,
objection.
Chair Gensler, FTX was domiciled abroad and so is Binance, yet American consumers still had access to both. You can't really think that pushing this industry abroad is going to protect American consumers when it hasn't several times in the past on your watch. You say the crypto market is rife with non-compliance. However, existing SEC rules make no sense for blockchain-based companies, and following them would actually kill these businesses. Your regulatory style lacks flexibility and nuance, and as a result, you've been an incompetent cop on the beat, doing nothing to protect everyday Americans and pushing American firms into the hands of the CCP. Your intention to work against SEC mission and put American investors in harm's way has been made very apparent, sir. It's been a year and a half since you've appeared before this committee. You need to answer to Congress about the issues that you've had with the SEC staff union, the work environment you've cultivated at the SEC that's led to hemorrhaging of senior staff, the intellectual inconsistency of your regulatory treatment towards Bitcoin spot ETFs, and your politicization of capital formation opportunities through your treatment of certain SPACs. And that's just to name a few.
Wow. Reclaiming my time. I like that. And every time he said that, it seemed like, well, he's having a little trouble sitting down right now. Did you notice Gary's kind of squirming around and he's
uncomfortable.
He definitely took some he took a beating there. Let's say hello to somebody that I haven't seen here before, but maybe Max has. Cars and pound crypto $. Cars and crypto.
Yep, he's been here for a few times now and becoming a regular. So
Awesome.
Welcome back. Glad to have you back.
Barbecue Gensler for dinner. Big watch dude. I wonder how many meetings his hidden record shows. Cash, yeah, reclaiming my time. That's just, boy, he was really aggressive with that. I liked it.
You know, I want to state this real quick. So I mentioned this before. I think I mentioned this on 2Bits live stream in the in the comments, and that is this. So, for those who watched most of today's hearings, right, you will have noticed that Gensler consistently, like, he acts like, I shouldn't say he's acting like, maybe it's legit, but he has them various members from the House say, can you repeat what you just said over and over? Why would somebody who is legit want them to keep repeating it? Because think about this. So the saying goes, if you're truthful, right, and you are, what's the definition of integrity? If you look it up in the dictionary, being true to yourself and being true to others. There is no direct answers at all. He dances around, and every time he gets asked a certain question and where he comes back with, well, I misunderstood what you said. Can you repeat that? Think about it. You have to, when you're lying, what do? You have to think about the lie to cover your track. I'm just saying. I mean, if you ever study some of this, the behavior of a pathological liar and stuff like that, it's very, very similar behavior. It is what it is.
Yeah, he's definitely having trouble sitting down right now. he
Right.
got tore a new one, as someone said in the comments. I don't remember which person it was, but he definitely did get torn. He's torn. There it is. Me tore him a new one. Yes, the gopher has been torn. He's looking for a gopher hole to hide into. So,
I want to welcome Mr. Stumprider. He says, hi, CTN fam.
Wow.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you for, welcome back, Stump Rider. Glad to see you. We've got 86 likes now. We're only 14 away from 100. We would love to get that. 53 beautiful people here. If you have not hit the like button, please do hit the like button. It won't hit you back, and it's free. So
As he takes a sip of water.
And it takes a sip of water. Yes, just like I do.
All right. All right. A box against the ropes. I missed the SPF questions. Yeah. All right. Let's jump into the next part of what we have here. But yeah, I thought the best part was Tom Emmer at the end, personally. Teach his own, right?
He's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very aggressive.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So let me see. We're roughly at the 2-hour mark. Let's see how we're doing. Let me see. Let me refresh what's going on with the game. All right.
Give us a score. Give us an update on the game. You're talking about the Suns, right?
I'll share the screen real quick.
All right. There we go.
51-44. So 3:45 left. Now it's 53-44. Like, Suns really need to get they got to get this win, because if they don't get the win, they got to go to LA down 2-0. And yeah, that's just not good. Now, I understand that Mr. Boomer F and Sooner is probably like, well, let them lose. Freaking Durant, that weak sauce, Mr. Softy. I get where you're coming from, but, yeah. We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to go through a little bit more what we have. Let's see what else we have in the lineup that I can kind of maybe just fast track through real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to share this from XDC. So some recent news for XDC. Yeah, you know me. And shout out to this guy right here, right? Crypto Nair D, Darren Lewis Jr. He says the Institutional Digital Assets Conference, asset managers / private banks / hedge funds. This is going to happen from May 24th to the 25th of this year. And we're going to go into this briefly, blow this up. And, just kind of reiteration of what I just mentioned. This is going to be in the London Center. All right. And on top of that, here's the notice in regards to XDC. So let's jump into this just for a brief moment. He says, as the most preferred layer 1 protocol for tokenization of real world assets, our Sherborne DB, who is Doug Brooks technically, will take stage with digital assets, and also State Street, right, who is the leading financial services provider serving some of the world's most sophisticated institutions, and other leading financial institutions at Digi Assets Conference in London. So let's pull this up, and here it is. All right, and so it's just kind of, again, a reiteration. It comes straight from Digi Assets. And if you want to verify this yourself, go to digitalassets.wresearch.com. And if anything, you can get more info about their speakers. Here's a little bit about that. Some big names in regards to, some of these people that you may be familiar with, or maybe you're not familiar with, right? And then on top of it, in regards to the agenda, you can get the whole agenda for both days. And they even have tickets, right? Anyway, most of us are not going to be obviously able to be there. But it's expensive. I mean, look at this, like almost 2,000 pounds, for crying out loud. But my key thing is I want to see some interviews. I want to see what they present. And I want to, I don't know, maybe do a video about it, because you better believe they're going to be talking about some things in regards to the trade sector, XDC, you name it. So that's pretty cool stuff. Thought I'd share that with you guys. On top of that, I got an announcement in regards to Alliance Block. So it says, straight from Alliance Block, as you know, Alliance Block aims to transform itself into a DAO. Some people were aware about this, some weren't. It says today they are going to go over some of the things you need to know to participate in this progressive transformation. I'm just going to go ahead and blow this up a little bit more. And it says today they will go over some of the things. I just mentioned that, sorry. They recently announced that Alliance Block will be in transition to a DAO. This was back on the 27th. So they're kind of like, reiterating this, right? So this is posted today but this goes back to the original announcement on the 27th. It says anyone can participate in the Alliance Block ecosystem and let their voice be heard during governance discussions. They're also going to be on Discord if you're into that. The idea behind the aforementioned platforms is to have specialized applications for general conversations, official proposals, and even discussions and voting respectively. Again, if you want to participate on that, you can go on Discord. Just make sure you put in the Alliance Block server. On top of this, there's this right here. There's an official post on their Medium. But it says right here, check the Alliance Block DAO documentation to learn about participation requirements, smart contracts, and more. You find out that about in regards to that technical stuff right there. But yeah, so people flooding in this, obviously. Scam project, blah, blah, blah. It's not. But anyway, there's the brief announcement in regards to that. I want to show you guys this as well. It says breaking. Moving to Liechtenstein and partnering with LCX. Well, look what it says right here. Whale chart. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong suggested that the cryptocurrency exchange may consider relocation outside the U.S. Now, I understand this guy saying, moving to Liechtenstein, partnering with LCX. That's not the official news, right? The official news is what you see right there from Whale chart, in regards to them considering that. Now, why mention LCX? Is it just because that'd be a cool thing that could happen? Well, yeah, that is a cool thing that could happen. But you also understand that, for instance, they do have something pretty solid already with Coinbase. So maybe they do pick Liechtenstein. It's very speculative, but man, that would be really, really cool. All this talk about, for instance, do you hold LCX? You guys talking about since last summer, LCX could basically become like a blockchain bank. How about more than just that, right? They tokenize real world assets on their particular platform. That's another key thing, right? Whether it's Tiamons, whether it's Leo X's, the tokenization of movie tickets, right? Concert tickets and so on. So that would be a big positive thing, in my opinion. That would make sense. But again, we understand it's speculative. One last thing. There's some big news in regards to HBAR. I want to get into it just for a brief moment. So this was posted earlier today. This comes from the investology.hbar. Man, this guy's got quite the background. Look at this. He's an actual medical doctor. He's got a PhD. He's ex-academic. But anyway, he's super into Hedera, right? And I believe he comes from Australia. How cool is that? So he says the program supported with up to USD 22.5 million worth of HBAR from Hedera aims to drive the onboarding of more than 40 enterprise projects per year. And Hedera, yeah, I could agree more, making pro moves. Here's this particular announcement, Hashgraph Enterprise Program. So you may be wondering, just what the heck is this particular program? And if anything, I'm going to get into that in just a bit. So here it is. And this is from the actual official LinkedIn. This was posted today. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Hashgraph Association launches the Hashgraph Enterprise Program, which is HEP, to accelerate development of institutional grade solutions for enterprises. And if anything, I'll blow it up just a little bit more. So this is cool stuff. Look at this. With its massive transaction volumes reaching over 1 billion per month on the mainnet, the lowest carbon footprint in an ever-growing global community, Hedera is the leading enterprise-grade public DLT network. With this program, the Hashgraph Association will enable enterprises around the world to build on Hedera, including providing professional training and executive workshops, as well as technical engineering solution implementation, so on and so forth, right? Now, in regards to what they posted today, Hashgraph Association is basically going to have this thing for broader adoption of the Hedera network to take it global, right? To build Web3 use cases and institutional grade solutions on the Hedera network. In regards to today, they announced the launch of Hashgraph Enterprise Program, which is called HEP. The HEP in itself welcomes Rob Allen. He previously was part of the SVP ecosystem growth at HBAR Foundation. They added him to the leadership team, and they're going to expand his personnel with 10 additional new hires for 2023, such as senior project managers and DOT solution architects. A little bit more in regards to this. The program is operated by a highly experienced team of professionals dedicated to ensuring the successful development and execution of large, sophisticated solutions and decentralized apps, leveraging the Hedera hash graph technology. In regards to that 22.5 million that I mentioned earlier, worth of Hedera HBAR, that is basically there to aim to drive the onboarding for more than 40 enterprise projects per year. That's nothing to bat an eye at. Projects will be eligible for up to 500,000 US dollars equivalent in HBAR funding per participating enterprise. And then this right here, the program has already qualified a number of initial enterprise projects, including projects with existing members of the Hedera government.
I think we lost Max for a second. Did you freeze there, Max? While we're waiting for Max to come back, let's say hello to a few people here. I have starred here. Wayne Side says, welcome back, Larry. Hi, Max. Thank you so much for being here, Wayne Side. Not the wild side, but Wayne Side. And Marvin Davis. What up? What up? What up? We got this thing. And then hello to Dream 3R. Thank you for being here. He says, what's up, everyone? So I think Max is unfrozen. You were frozen there for a few seconds.
Yeah, it says I got like a bad connection or something like that. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's getting a lot better. But anyway, I'm just gonna finish this real quick. You know, as we know, the Hedera Governing Council is probably the most impressive one out there when it comes to crypto. You have Google, Boeing, you name it, right? IBM. But yeah, I was glad to be able to bring that to you guys. This last part, I want to show you guys. Hold on a second. So it says, as a former governing council member, it will be an honor to work closely with these organizations and peers to support the transition to Web3 using revolutionary technology, you know, from Hedera. Seeing that the success of Hashgraph Association has achieved in its innovation program, they have no doubt that they have joined the Course to Perfect team. Again, you know, it's just, some guys might think, you know, this is not important, but it's the quick gist is this: it's an all-star cast of people on this governing board who joined this enterprise program. You know, you got to keep in mind, you know, enterprise is not going to go away anytime soon. And, you know, what they mentioned, like 60 plus projects, I believe. So it's nothing to bat an eye at. And, you know, it's recent Hedera news, to say the least. I think I got a little bit more in regards to all this from Kevin Cage in regards to Casper. We'll get into a few more things, but I know you're going to some comments, so go ahead.
There was a funny one here. Let me see if I can find. Well, first from Elon Muff, Air Doge is making my tummy hurt. I don't know if I can sleep. He's up again. I think another 40%. He said on that, and there was
AI Doge, not Air Doge.
Yeah, Air Doge. So where's the funny one? Coochie Boy's up 5x on that one. Lipstick on a pig is still a pig. Salamander in space. This could go parabolic, says Coochie Boy. This is the funny one. This is about you freezing, Max. He says, Caroline under the desk. She has that effect on people.
Never been that desperate.
Boomer Up and Sooner says the Suns tied it up and Max freezes. Maybe Max was checking out the game and his connection froze.
No.
Let's see. Where are you, Gensler?
Yeah, they're tied at halftime. Pretty cool stuff.
Ah, yeah. So let's see here. I think always was XFin has been spewing for around a year on the mouth. Casper, Tim, how many hours Caroline been upside down? A couple of days, Brian. It's funny, if they ever really met Caroline, I don't know what they would say to her after all the jokes about her. It'd be kind of funny if she actually, if Brian Dowie and Tim Shea ever met Caroline, it would just be really a funny time. Let's see. All right, new record, I guess. All right, Marvin Davis. Oh, shoot. Happy 1 year, Max and Larry. Thank you.
Thanks, Marvin. Appreciate you, man. Welcome back.
We are so close. We have 92 likes. If we can get 100. But yeah, I yield my time to you, Max.
Well, thank you for that. As you would say, well, thank you for that. No. All right. Let me see what else we got. So I think it's from Kevin Cage. Yeah, it is. Let's jump into this real quick. This is in regards to Casper, and Kevin Cage has been killing it with his Casper coverage. He's probably like the top influencer for Casper. Look at this, guys. So it says IPWE, 10 billion plus patents minting on their platform, largest enterprise deployment in crypto history. Will mostly be on Casper for years. Enterprise use cases are stickier. Every time a patent is basically traded or updated/upgraded, Casper computation. Now he's got this whole thread here. Let's pay attention to some of this, especially if you hold Casper, or maybe you're on the cusp of, getting into the project. So it says all computation and Casper fees go to a validator to cover overhead costs. That Casper most likely then gets added to the stake bonded, further reducing the amount of available Casper. It's a big win, right? Nucleus Finance, if you've been following that, and Actus, remember we did a deep dive in regards to that in the recorded video section. Yes, the Actus standard, one of the 3 largest data standards in finance. That's what's huge. That alone right there make a lot of people want to jump into Casper. How about this? Casper with IBM atomic swaps, right? I want to get into that for just a brief moment. So I went to this right here in regards to the Casper Labs and IBM, right? It says realizing interoperable blockchain with Casper Labs and IBM. When I tell you guys flat out that Casper has just as much impressive partnerships as HBAR, can't make this stuff up, right? So it says how Casper and IBM can improve public blockchain interoperability. They have a video in regards to this. It's roughly about 16 minutes. I'm not gonna get into it because it's just, for one, the video playback's kind of bad, the audio is kind of bad. But you're more than welcome to watch it. Again, it's about 16 minutes, but I'm gonna highlight what's mentioned here. Here's the quick gist. So if you weren't aware of it, IBM joined Casper Labs at the Blockchain Hub. Now you may be thinking, well, what the heck is Blockchain Hub? Let's pull that up for just a brief moment. So, this is the CV Summit 2023. This happened basically last October, I think it was. And that summit was a premier event that brought over 1,000 leaders, right? A lot of big wigs, if you will, innovators, investors, policymakers, for a 2-day gathering. It was filled with network opportunities, so on and so forth, right? It was in Zug, Switzerland. But at that particular event, they brought up some of these things that they're trying to tackle in regards to, demonstrating this thing right here, right? Which is atomic cross-chain swap for fungible and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, between an instance of a Hyperledger Fabric private network and the Casper blockchain. And again, I just want to pound this home just one more time. So if you were watching at the very beginning of our show, shout out to Boomerang for Siri. He's like, come on, man, you dropped a super chat. He's like, come on, just give us something in regards to Jasmine. Think about this for a moment, right? So what is the key, the common factor here? The common factor that you see here is that you have this announcement about Hyperledger private network and the Casper blockchain. Now, why would that be? Common factor is data. So Casper, you have that data connection, right? Even Jasmine, that data connection, right? Obviously with personal data lockers, right? Data democratization, you get the whole gist. But the key thing is Hyperledger Fabric private network, right? So when I state things like, hey guys, I really feel as though I found something, solid here, and there's enough evidence to support, with this patent deep dive, that Jasmine really is with Hyperledger Fabric. Again, just think about it. Why would that be? Well, because they got, they're handling private data, right? Data democratization, giving private data back to the people of Japan and so on, right? So to me, that makes sense. Now, we get further into this. This is part of a growing series of collaborations between Casper Labs and IBM. The swap is modeled using the HTLC protocol and implemented using Casper Labs smart contracts. Now, the The technology enabling secure swaps between potentially different classes of tokens residing on different networks, and particularly the hybrid public-private exchange, I know that's a mouthful, is critical, like I said, for increasing the liquidity of blockchain-enabled markets. Now, in regards to Casper Labs, they have been working with IBM for quite some time to develop a lightweight, secure bridges for both private and even public blockchain networks to be delivered as an enterprise-grade, customizable software product. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that you're going to have a perfect case of, how about this for size? Interoperability through what? Decentralized apps, dApps, basically. If you have dApps being able to talk to each other on different platforms, that could be huge. That's a big reason why I think a lot of people are getting into Casper. And here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. If we go to CMC and you look at Casper, for instance, it's done really, really well for the last week, right? Here's a perfect example of where I'm going into this. And yeah, it's up basically 38%. This is roughly a 2x, maybe even more, right? Since we originally covered it. So if this hits into the sixes, which I think very much could in the 6 cent range, that would be like a 3x since we originally covered it. So, I mean, again, shout out to Mike Cornwell, all you guys that really knew about Casper. When I took more of that deeper dive into it a while back, and I said to myself, wow, the largest was it the largest deployment in blockchain history? That right there caught my eye, and I thought I better not sleep on Casper. It definitely leapfrogged itself to my short list. I hold a bag of it and so on. But I'm very pleased with this project. They continue to do big things, and of course, I'm glad to share that with you in regards to the whole thing with IBM. IBM is no small name. They're no small potatoes. So what they're providing to DLT and interoperability for dApps. Come on, think about how that sounds, guys. Interoperability for dApps. Cool stuff.
Oh, thank you, Max, for the Casper stuff. And I just want to read a few comments, and I want to read one from myself here. April Cornwell says, happy 1-year anniversary for Max and Larry. Thank you. And congrats. Thank you. And congratulations also from Wayne Side. Another field reporter gem of Casper from Elon Muff.
Yep. Mr. Muff.
Top Shelf Crypto likes Casper, and Michael Montclair, Casper and Quant, my next bags. And can we not get excited? Yes. Thank you, Brian Dowie. And I just want to read this real quick. Thank you. Max and I are just thanking you for this. Thank you for all the super chats, super stickers, and thank you all for the channel. I think I spelled memberships wrong. And great questions and comments. It's been a fun 1-year ride and a fun live show that we've had here. So thank you guys once again for everything tonight and all across the last 365 days.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, guys, that's probably going to wrap it up because all the rest of the stuff that we have is in regards to like some of the deep dives and stuff like that. I had a little bit for Algo. And, I'll tell you what, guys, I'll play one quick clip for Algo in regards to what Gary Gensler said real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Sound good, Larry?
Sounds good. Yep. Thank you, Stump Rider, for the congratulations on the 1 year. Sounds good to me. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, so let's jump into that. So in regards to Algo, right, this was the hot topic the other day when Sean was on Crypto Smith for Monday. Here it is. And shout out to WSB Trader Rocco. He says, for instance, hit the like button if you think Gary Gensler should be fired from the SEC. I mean, who wouldn't do that at this point? For his part in the FTX collapse, shilling Algo at the top before 90% dump, and wrongly accusing XRP and other cryptos being a security. We're going to play this. This is from a while back, but man, when you hear what he mentions about Algo, it's kind of like what you heard in the past about what he said about, Ripple's XRP. It's like you just shake your head and you think, how is this guy in charge of the SEC? Here we go. Smash that like. And thank you so much to each and every one of you for being here with us on our 1-year anniversary of the daily live show. Here we go.
So governance is tough. You could create Uber or Lyft on top of a blockchain technology today, Well, maybe in 5 years you could. It would have the performance. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology that has the performance. You could create Uber on top of it. The question is then who would update the software? So governance is top.
So he literally references Silvio, literally mentions Algorand, right? Unbelievable. I mean, this guy's like the biggest hypocrite in the world when it comes to all this. And he's in charge of the SEC. It's absolutely nonsense, to say the least. I mean, to see stuff like this. The other part I want to show you real quick was a little bit more from Gensler. I hate to say it, or not Gensler, but from Algo. It's just a kind of a reiteration, and then we'll definitely just do this in closing. So this guy named RC, he shared this earlier, and he says, and this again, you know, in reference to everybody sharing the video of Gensler of what he just mentioned. It says Algo is not a security by many measures. Right? At CRC Crypto rates them a 2 out of 5. Now you may be wondering, well, who's that? They are leading crypto businesses committed to creating practical tools to help comply with the basically with the U.S. securities laws, right? You know, what the SEC has handed down. Anyway, yeah, they rated them 2 out of 5 on the scale, 5 being most like a security. Says all of this is kabuki theater by the SEC and he's not worried about Algorand one bit. I'm not worried about it either. I have recognized that if for any reason Algorand crashed to 10 cents, I mean, are you kidding? Who wouldn't pick up Algorand, a big bag of Algorand at 10 cents, for crying out loud? So, you know, I feel as though that like I should have got some more Algo at 19. But you know, we obviously pay attention to this stuff. Just keep building, Algo fam. Ignore the noise. And in closing, I think we're all going to ignore the noise, whether it's, you know, FUD for Algorand or some other particular projects. We know the research. We know why we hold it. And we are not going to panic when it comes to some of this stuff. At least I'm not. And I know for the most part, I think most of you guys aren't going to panic either. It's been a great show. I'm going to kick it back to Larry with the closing comments. It's been great having you back, Larry.
Yeah, thank you. And it's been great, Max, that you've been doing a great job, as I always mention, holding down the fort, doing the deep dives, doing all the research, 365 days straight. So we really appreciate all you guys out there that watch us night in and night out. Some of you, it seems like almost every night. So it's amazing. So thank you to everybody out there. And we are on our path now to our next year here. So we're really excited. And once the bull run happens, I think we'll get more and more attention to our channel. So thank you to the CTN family. And if you would just share this out, keep sharing our show out on Twitter, social media, Facebook, wherever you can share it out and get the word out. And then you guys will be remembered as the OGs of OGs. So thank you. Max will be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.
With Sean the Cryptosmith.
Ah, there you go. Yes, with Sean. I forgot. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Utility Talk Now. So Sean and Max tomorrow night. So thank you.
And go Suns. They better win this freaking game. All right. See you guys.
Good night.
Good night.